Now, now I'm wiser to think that we are bulletproof. Teens with thicker skin, now we just bruise. We were hopeless and we're hopeless now, but I remember we threw our fists in the air singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us. You showed me you care, and I remember, yeah, I remember. Now, but I remember we threw our fists in the air singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us. You showed me you care, and I remember, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. And I remember.
We could pack our bags tomorrow, leave all of our sorrows, see where all this road goes, maybe San Diego. Maybe San Diego. Roll down all our windows, just see where the wind blows. One leg out the window, sit like a flamenco. Sit like a flamenco. You can run and you can hide. You can look and try to find. Take a breath, open your mind. Take it one ride at a time. Where did all our time go? Where we are, no one knows. Maybe San Francisco. Maybe San Francisco. We could roll down all our windows, just see where the wind blows. One leg out the window, sit like a flamenco. Sit like a flamenco. You can run, you can hide. You can look and try to find. Take a breath, open your mind. Take it one day at a time. You can run and you can hide. You can look
nothing you could do. There is no other way when it comes to the truth. Keep moving on, you know you'll make it through. I'm waiting here for you. I'm waiting here for you.
Mom, today sucked, I'm not feeling great. People all laughed and they call me names. Why's it so tough and the world so lame? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? This morning blue, I stayed up till 2. People stare at me like I'm trapped in a zoo. Why's it so tough and the world so lame? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? Some cash and a ride down to the arcade. Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? I'm down on my luck, am I good enough? I'm searching for trust, do I look too much? Why's it so tough and the world so lame? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? This evening blue had nothing to do but lay around with my thoughts of you. Why's it so tough and the world so lame? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? Some cash and a ride down to the arcade. Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade?
Trying to find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Trying to find that gold. Living for diamonds and finding a match. Broken, I'm bummy, but still got some cash. Making it dash when I'm running up fast. Can't calm down, don't know how to relax. Belly the beast, ripping the beat. Killer, killer cam, killer, killer OG. Gunning up cheese, gunning up cheese. Hey, what you want from me? Me, you and your friends got a party at my place. Just bring all your girls, shawty, I can't hardly wait, yeah, I try. No lie, let's get real, like right now, yeah, I try. No lie. God damn it, I'm fucked. Yeah. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Tryna find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Tryna find that gold. Sipping on the bottle, got the next round. Mommy wanna get it, ain't no test ride. Feeling like you lifted with the best right here. Yeah, keep killing the shit. Yeah. Getting cold feet, baby, I'm out. Stepping on my always ready to fall. Call me when you wanna, baby, blow my phone. Hey, say less if you're ready, let go. You and your friends got a party at my place. Just bring all your girls, shawty, I can't hardly wait, yeah, I try. No lie, let's get real, like right now, yeah, I try. No lie. God damn it, I'm fucked. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Tryna find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Tryna find that gold. Tryna find that gold. Tryna find that gold. Got a brand new phone. Tryna find that gold. Got a brand new phone.
Push my buttons, come and let me know. And we'll speed dial and put the time on hold. Glass half empty, but tonight's so full. Just call me up. That's a brand
That
new
is the whole
phone.
mosquito thing. So
Right, the mosquitoes already know my secret, so.
Brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Tryna find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Tryna find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Tryna find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope.
My friends all say I lost my mind. Lost my mind. I keep talking
All right.
about you all the time.
We are ready. We're going. I have a. I grabbed the wrong fucking shit. Son of a bitch. I didn't want boozy tea. What is boozy tea? Back. Yeah.
I'm so fucking mad, I know, yeah. Cause you're driving me insane. Don't you say I never told ya. Loving you is such a waste. Such a waste of my time. Such a waste of my life. Thanks for breaking my heart. And those feelings that we both had when I leaned in and you pulled back and you said that I can't have your love. My friends all say I lost my mind, lost my mind. I keep talking about you all the time, all the time. I can't help but treat you like you're mine, like you're mine. Yeah, my friends all say I lost
All right.
lost my mind, lost my mind.
Close that. Make this. Move that. Bada bing, bam, boom. Pow, pow.
Scuzz accidentally grabbed a boozy tea, and I'm
Hell
drinking
yeah.
tea, and he's just like, I don't want this boozy tea. Do you want this boozy tea? I'm like, sure, I'll have it after my tea.
boozy tea sounds kind of good. Right?
It's
Tea.
kind of kind of a weird. I don't know.
Frankly, I like it.
It's got an interesting. I mean, because one of them is better than, or one of them is not the greatest. Two of them are actually pretty good. One of them is like English breakfast with lemon, and then it's which one? Yeah, no, that one's the good one. The one that's weird is the watermelon one. There's like a white tea,
Watermelon
there's a white
and
tea.
The
there's
watermelon is lighter.
Yeah, it's lighter. So you taste the booze more, and of course it's like it's hard seltzer booze. So it's got that like
Champagne-y.
kind of champagne
Aftertaste
flavor.
going on.
A little bit, yeah.
So
Yeah.
when we were in Poland, we had like a rose tea that had some vodka mixed in with it at like a street fair. Pretty good. Pretty good.
That sounds
Yeah,
pretty
and that's
fancy.
something that's a little bit different at least because at least
See,
with
the
that,
thing
it's
that-
got that's vodka in there versus just like whatever you call.
Yeah, whatever the
Alcohol.
alcohol in
I feel
that.
like-
It's literally the ingredient on the list. Ingredients, and this is what I like about it because it's actual tea. It's not like flavored. So it's fresh brewed organic tea, alcohol. That's the second ingredient.
all tea is organic.
I like
No.
mechanical
No,
tea.
it's
That's not true.
It all contains carbon.
No, organically farmed.
Yes, but
prefer my silicon-based tea.
Okay, so a fresh brewed organic tea. The second ingredient is alcohol.
That's what they grow in Silicon Valley, right?
Yeah,
Oh, of course. You think
That's
That's what I
here,
was
but
thinking.
It's
Your
actually,
silicon,
fucking,
your
it's
it's
silicon
actually
tea.
silicon farmed. Yep.
Facebook tea.
Got it.
yes, but if we're talking from a chemistry standpoint,
The
yeah, living things.
the other hard seltzers we had were pretty dang good. They were all different hard seltzers with various spices in them. So there was a pineapple habanero, guava jalapeno, and watermelon chili.
That does not sound like two words I would ever want to hear together, but it sounds interesting.
Have you never had watermelon with like chili powder on it?
Tahini and stuff.
No.
I don't like watermelon.
Oh
in
my
general,
god.
though.
Is this
Oh.
just like a SoCal thing?
I feel like it might
I've
be.
never had it just by
I'm
living there.
pretty
and
sure
going
it's
to-
a Mexican
Well,
thing.
what about things like mango?
really
like-
Southern California.
what about mango with tahini?
Yes, that I've had.
Okay,
Yeah.
well it's the same. It's the
Dude,
same- it's the
watermelon
same
with
vein.
tahini. It's I mean it's but mango is sweeter and like more chewy. It's not chewy, but you know what I mean. Like mango
Yeah,
is just a
meatier.
thicker fruit. Yeah, a meteor. Thank you. Watermelon with tahini, it's just like it just melts in your mouth. It's
Right.
great. It's great. And if you like barbecue watermelon,
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, grilled watermelon is oddly good.
grilled watermelon with tahini
With
on it.
salt, a little bit of salt.
if we're
I would
talking
No,
about
that
like,
the tahini,
yeah.
like, and the
Grilled-
like, because it's like the salty chili, like, oh,
that's
so
like
good
best way to do corn is grilled corn.
for sure. With
grilled
tahini,
corn.
no, I'm kidding.
Tahini on
grilled
everything.
corn with
Tahini goes with everything.
cotija cheese.
Yes.
Cotija, oh, so good.
You mean
I mean,
cotija?
that's a
Co- co- cottager?
Cottage
Cottage
cheese.
Oh God.
Is that just the Mexican cottage cheese?
Yeah, it's just like
You guys are terrible.
I'm guessing they make it by taking the cottage cheese and like squishing it into a hard rock, kind of a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say they just dry out cottage cheese.
Yeah. That's why they call it cottage cheese because
That's all it is.
that's all Spanish is just adding vowels to
Adding
the end of
on
our
to the
words.
end.
A to the end.
Oh my God.
Cottage.
Okay, let's get into this shit. I'm gonna do the quick summary for
God.
you fucks. Oh boy. Good lord.
Did you say good motherboard?
I said good lord.
Oh.
Good motherboard. That's the
Well, let's
new.
get
That's
into
like
it.
the PC
Alrighty.
gamer nerd. Good lord, it's just
So
good
this is gonna be a
motherboard.
summary of both
motherboard.
episodes from last week, or both sessions from last week, or sessions 49 and session 50, to be worthy, and Sword of Zerial. The party's aches and pains are washed away in the divine light from the alabaster citadel. Ahead, glowing sword is embedded in a stone dais. Ominous words are inscribed at the base. The ghost of Yale approaches the group, and suddenly Lulu's memories flood back. Light shoots from her as the party is transported into a vision. Glimmer identifies the town of Eidolon as the party is pulled into combat. Highlights of this: Ilya reviving the dog, Sonya going super fast, and Glimmer getting shit kicked out of him by a snake knoll. The group saves some soldiers and converses with the priest of Lathander as they get a short break. A prayer to Lathander is given at the statue of Zerial, bringing the party assistance with protection from good and evil. The fight restarts with more demons assaulting the town. As things seem to be over, Minogu himself assails the party. The fight is tough, but the party prevails as Zerial and the Hellriders arrive. Zerial speaks to the party and asks if they would do the same as her. Would they risk it all? Charms are bestowed on those who answer. That's a reminder. You guys need to remember your charms that you have.
Yeah.
Restoration amulet.
Charm of Vitality.
Yeah, it's either Vitality or I forget what the other one is.
Restoration.
Yeah. Exactly. I think you said no, you wouldn't, or yes. It all depends on whether you said no or yes.
Yeah.
I said,
You said no, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, didn't you say?
I think we said yes because like.
no,
oh,
I think
from
I
this
said
point.
yes,
You said
because
yes 'cause it
everyone
was-
thought I was gonna say no.
That's right. Yeah,
Neon
you
says
said
you
yes
said
because
yes.
you didn't care. It was
Yeah,
kind of
because
a
it was
sure.
like
Why
at this
not?
point, like we've gone this far, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And
Neon said he would say
you
yes.
originally thought I meant
One of us
you
was
meaning
paying
Scuzz
attention last week.
originally thought that I meant I was undecided,
Yes.
which was not the case.
Okay. Back to it.
He's not echoing, it's me.
Yeah.
It was me, Dio.
Whenever she's not muted, it'll echo a bit. Actually, no. Are you still unmuted? Huh.
She's muted. Are you echoing? Wait.
I'm hearing myself.
Do you have the stream running?
Ooh.
No. Shoot dang. I might be monitoring myself, which would be weird.
Hmm.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. If I turn this off, it goes away. So it's something to do with the voice changer mod thing. So I'll just leave it off for now, which sucks because that thing was really cool. Okay, so let's see more stuff here. Zerial speaks to the party. They get the charms. The party is returned to the Citadel, and Yale let them know that one of them can now claim the sword. After some hesitation, Flip speaks up, but Aphelion steps forward towards the sword. Ramon grabs him with telekinesis to stop what he thinks is a hasty decision, but Aphelion shadow swaps to the sword and grabs it. A flash of light engulfs the party as the sword attunes to Aphelion. Radiant energy detonates, and the bleeding citadel and the scab are obliterated. The sword transforms Aphelion into a new divine form. Derpy is watching some McDonald's commercial. He doesn't like it.
What?
It's every stream now has that fucking Travis Scott like
Oh
here's
God.
my McDonald's meal bullshit,
All right.
which is the most fucking stupid.
I
thing.
didn't hear anything. I was just seeing it, and I was like, ah.
I remember the time before I learned what that was, like 3 days ago, and I missed those days.
Yeah,
Oh
Hey,
god.
I mean,
That was
there's
a-
one easy
Oh.
solution to that.
don't buy it.
No, I was gonna
Time
say
machine?
for the ads on Twitch.
It doesn't ad block.
It's on the application though.
Yeah,
Don't
ad
you
block is
Twitch?
actually.
Oh, got it. On the
an
ad,
ad
yeah.
block is
Yeah,
actually
I'm not
blocking
watching it off of like Google.
Or you
something.
could subscribe to Scuzz Nugget, and then you won't see the ads at all.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
a great
Brain
use
place.
of our money.
All right, so all right, so in the aftermath, this is where we pick up. This is where everything kind of picks up. So in the aftermath, we had a quick little quick montage of some things happening around the world of Avernus. Right, we see the large captured, this like big, hairy, disgusting-looking demon expelled from the scab, and basically get like yote out over the plains of Avernus, hit the ground in a big dusty heap, get up like a dog on its back, and scrabble around, shake the dust off, and just fucking thunders off into Avernus. Oh wow. Why? Why would you do this? Oh,
fuck.
Destroy did it. Oh, thanks, Destroy.
Why would you do this thing?
Okay. Mahadi, you guys see there was a flash of Mahadi.
Oh, thanks, Destroy.
Mahadi
I like
in
how he
the-
looked at me like I was like the worst
Yeah.
human being ever for
Oh,
doing
how
that.
could
You do this to me.
Why would you do this to me? I'm like, what?
Hey, I get it for the memes, not for any other reason.
Thanks, Destroy.
Yeah.
So Yote Dog
Yeah, Yote dog.
Yeah,
You
it's
see,
like
you
the
see
street
Mahadi. You
just
see
stopped.
Mahadi at the Wandering Emporium, looking up from like the dust blown stuff of his tent, the chimes and stuff getting battered by the wind and whatever this kind of like shock wave is that comes off of the explosion, and then he quickly goes back into his tent, where you see a moment where a shadowy figure appears like in a mirror before the tent flap closes. He's obviously speaking to that figure. You see Bell in his underground volcanic forge as the earth shudders and you see rocks kind of fall from the ceiling, and a smile creeps across his face as you see him turn and look at this large, intimidating armor mounted on chains hanging from the ceiling above the lava that is now complete. You see Zariel watching from the cockpit high above in her flying fortress, as on the horizon you see just like a flash. There's no sound to it. And then she kind of grimaces and looks over her shoulder at an individual who's this kind of half human, half fiendish looking individual, wings furled at his back, and she gives him an order, and he turns around, motions to two armored Narzugans who are at his side, and they walk away, and you watch as actually they go out to kind of like a flight deck area outside the flying fortress, get in a smaller aircraft.
Oh, snap.
Oh man, we've been Mad Max while they're playing Top Gun.
Dude, we gotta hijack that, whatever
And
it
then
is.
the last thing that you guys see in terms of the montage is Smiley the Defiler pissing off a cliff, and then all of a sudden the shockwave blows by and all the piss just flies in the air and he just swears.
Fuck, that could have gone straight into my trousers.
Yeah.
God, what a waste.
And the last thing, though, is that as we go back to the party and the dust is settling, you see there's basically just the rock dais in the center is completely shattered. There is no more, the temple is no more, the citadel is gone, the scab is blown apart, the fleshy bits of it flung across Avernus, either evaporated by the radiant energy that burst from the sword. And then Aphelion is transformed into this more divine version of himself, transformed permanently, it would seem. And he feels this wave of emotion course through him, through the sword. It's the emotion of disgust, and it crosses his chest and finds its way to the shield at his side on his arm. There's a burst of heat as the shield starts to glow red, and then you hear the rending of metal and another blinding flash, smaller than the other, but still pretty big. There's an explosion. The shield is torn asunder in half. The metal flayed back as a shape is now seen on the debris-strewn floor ground of this area, curled up in a ball, still large, but decrepit, malnourished, and malformed, as you see this strange creature start to try to get up. So, we pick up there. First thing, however, that happens is after there's just like a moment of silence and you guys are watching this thing start to stand up and start to move about, blinking its eyes. It's kind of like weird, strange eyes. Its flesh is pulled across its skin. Aphelion, you hear footsteps behind you, and then you just feel a slap across the side of your face. As Ilya has walked up to you, just looks at you with this look of pure scorn, and she just says, "You idiot. Could have killed yourself. You're my charge. Don't do that again." There's a moment, just like a stare off. Just does a quick turn and walks away. You're left there, Aphelion, just kind of like feeling your cheek where there's a red mark on your now alabaster perfect face that you have.
Oh. Well.
Is that your like anime reaction?
Yes. Just kind of like
my
shaking it
friends.
off. Oh. But yeah, the just rubs the cheek and just like stands up straighter. Worth noting, idealized version, Aphelion is a bit taller now. About a head taller.
He's actually standing up straight for once.
Yeah, he's not
slouching.
Yeah, no. Definitely, like, the hair's parted, like it wasn't before. And just in general, like sharper features, kind of a look.
It's interesting because this is not just a Felion describing a Felion, but the sword itself definitely does. It basically says you become an idealized version of yourself.
Did you just get a season 2 redesign?
I did. Well, it seems that the warning was a bit of an exaggeration. I'm still me.
Are you?
I mean,
I know, kind of sucks.
kind of weird.
Kamon's looking at the devilish creature on the ground, keeping his eye on it.
Yeah, like who
Yeah.
the hell's that guy?
He's
I
trying to
turned my
get up.
attention. I turned my attention. Gaga.
Can I like poke it with my foot?
There's the
Get a
closest one to
stick.
it is the closest one to him is definitely a Felion at this.
Yeah, I
Um,
turned him. Gargoth, it's good to see your true form is not nearly as intimidating as you would have had me believe. You've committed many crimes in your life, and although I agreed to the contract you set upon me, it was still despicable. What do you have to say for yourself?
There's a moan from the ground as this creature tries to get up, and you actually now see his face. He is disgusting looking. He looks less like the legendary fiend that he was, and more like a decrepit corpse.
Kind of got a demonic golem look.
Oh,
Delicious.
it's
Hmm.
evil
Beef
ladybug.
jerky.
There's a helmet on his head. You see
Uh-huh.
the helmet on his head covers his eyes. You can't see it. There's no discernible nose for what you can see. He has a weapon at his side, but he can barely hold it, barely pick it up. And there is this red cloth coming down from the helmet covering most of his body. But he stands up, at least tries to. You mock me still? I am Gargoth. I am a fiend. I am a pit lord. I was once an archdevil. How dare you speak to me like this?
You been smoking, Gargoth?
He tries to stand up and then falls to a knee again. You can see he's skipped leg day for the last, half millennia, as he just has these chicken legs. He can barely hold himself up. He is still pretty imposing, but he is definitely hurt or hurting.
With my knowledge of devils and their hierarchies, I can probably assume that he has lost most of his strength or power, or can I tell if he still has some of it despite looking like death itself?
Give me a quick perception check or an insight check.
Okay. Yikes. 9.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Also, mechanical
Should I-
question, we leveled up end of last session, but do we have any of those things ready yet? It's not been a long rest or anything.
No, technically not. There hasn't been
Oh, I thought we leveled up when we left the dream, and that was the kind
there
of
is
thing
no
about
long
it.
rest yet. No.
Okay,
Okay,
Okay.
so we add stuff, but we don't recover
Yeah,
any.
add stuff, don't recover stuff.
Gotcha.
got it. So that's weird for me because
You're a
I
different
think
case.
you're an exception. Though.
I'm an
No,
exception.
You're
Okay.
absolutely an exception.
I mean,
Okay.
you just got your glow up, so
Yeah, I got my glow on. So
Yeah, that was
also,
100%.
if I'm supposed to see anything on the map right now, I can't.
Oh
Um,
yeah, you know why? Because new token. Who dis?
Yeah. New
God.
token. And also there's no music.
Oh, interesting.
Rude.
Yeah.
I also was letting him know that
Voice changer
the
didn't-
voice changer isn't working.
Yeah.
So you don't hear this. Nothing. No change.
I can hear it.
Nope,
I can
no
hear it.
change.
No change.
What? I can't
No
hear
change.
anything. Nope.
We can hear him, but there's no
There's no voice
effect.
change. Yeah, you have to announce that you're doing a voice
Oh,
change.
well, yeah, no. Oops. And then I
Because
can't
if
hear
you're like,
myself.
can you hear this? It's like, yeah, we
I
can hear
this?
you.
No. All right. Fuck it. There's no voice changer. Sucks, but that's okay. All right, that's fine. Okay, cool. Need to fix Aphelion really quick. Good to do. He is going to be. Hey, look, you got sight. You have fucking true sight, so you get like, stupid fucking like, was it like 120 horse shit? I don't even.
It's true sight is I think just like I can see I can see invisible things out to 60 feet and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Well.
true sight's. You have true sight.
Let's see.
I'm just gonna put you out. I'm gonna put your vision at 60 feet. You're not emitting light, but you just have vision outside.
Automatically detect visual illusions, succeed on saving throws against them.
You just got super bright light. All right.
I can see shape changers, or creatures transformed by magic.
Right.
I
so
can
now
see
you
into
should
the
be- you should
ethereal
be good
plane.
now, right?
Yeah. I can see, yes.
Fixed. All right.
So he's
cool.
he's still big.
No, he is. He's still big. That roll, Hamon, you cannot discern really anything. To you, at least, he just is like a. He looks like the equivalent of just like an old man devil.
Gotcha.
But he's big. He's like if he stood tall, he would be at least like 9-10.
Right. So he could still be very powerful and look old man weak, but we just don't know.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Aphelion assumes he knows. So he says that I'm still mocking him. Was the last thing, and just like as a response. Do you really think that you're in any position to be fighting at this point?
He looks at you through his helmet and tries to, lifts his chin up to look at you. My power has obviously been sapped from me by that vile shield and that whatever that sword is that you hold. I am in no state to be fighting, but I will bargain.
Not interested. And I'll put the sword up to his neck.
Okay.
I'm gonna start working on something. I'll say what it is in a minute, but I'm taking the next few seconds to start an action.
All right. He immediately throws fireball into the middle of your.
Okay.
He just as the sword goes to his neck, he immediately just raises a hand and there's a fireball that just detonates in the center.
I counterspell it.
Okay. Abjuration level 3. Okay. Yeah. So that happens.
Yep. And then I will stab the sword through his neck.
Okay. The sword stabs into his neck. Give me an attack roll.
Yep. With both hands, why not? What? A 15.
Try to stab the sword into his neck. You actually have. I need to look this stuff up because. I'll say you have advantage because he is basically like prone at the moment.
Gotcha.
So that does hit. Yeah, stabs him.
Okay, so that's gonna be 9 slashing, 14 radiant.
Okay, it burns into him, and he stands up with the sword still in his neck.
Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then I assume we'll roll initiative after this.
Yeah, as he's standing up.
So 15. Well,
sword
actually,
falls-
not
No.
Wait, is it an advantage still?
Not
'Cause
anymore,
he's-
for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Would I be able to finish the action I was working on before
Sure.
we get initiative?
Mhm.
Okay. In the back, you just hear a pop of a cork, and I hold out the iron flask and try to take him into it.
Sure. Like it.
DC 17 wisdom, and unfortunately, I can't use my divination. it looks
Yep.
like.
So the 15 would have missed. This, what's the save? Sorry?
Uh,
DC 17.
Wisdom. 17 wisdom.
Advantage on these, but he actually is. He has normal on this because there is some stuff around him for sure. So just a normal thing here. Wisdom saving throw. 17.
Oof.
Just meets it.
Just
It's
makes
close.
it. So let's roll initiative as he stands up and he brandishes his sword at you. Or he brandishes his weapon at you and stands to fight. Not going to go down without a fight.
Oof. Should have used advantage on that. That would have been smart. Oh well. It's fine.
I'm going to roll twice for him. So he gets the lower roll of that.
Okay. So that's still ridiculous. He rolled well.
I'm rolling for... I rolled for Ilya as well. Alrighty. Got everybody? Okay, thank you for that. Alright, Sonya, you're up first.
I heard the entrance and I was like, is that Ilya?
All right. I'm just gonna. So he looks like he's ready to fight. He's not ready to go down.
No,
necessarily.
he is very angry. He was willing
Oh,
to
more
reason,
like
but
the stab to the neck didn't make him like, oh no, I'm too weak, Anakin.
It's over. Oh.
no. So you can tell that he is extremely. He's basically like really fucked up in the sense of. I mean, I can't dance around this. He has a certain amount of exhaustion on him.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
That is obviously giving him, detriments to his abilities.
Mhm.
He looks like he is not at full health. He looks like he is slower, and he looks like he is rolling at disadvantage on a lot of his ability checks and saves.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
end of the day, is still a pit fiend.
Yes.
Right, big boy, making big boy.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and run up around this side on him,
Okay.
and I will cast Spirit Shroud on myself for
Nice bonus action.
Yep, as my bonus action there, and so I'll summon 4 little tiny golden Sangha heads to float around me. And I'm just gonna go wail on this guy. He's like, so you can get up, boy. There. Yeah.
Okay, the 21 will hit.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that'll do an extra D8.
Yep.
Yes. Because I need more D8s.
Fucking paladin. Shits D8s for lunch. Fucking munching D8s. Okay, so 16 for the initial attack and then an additional 5. Okay. Good. Alrighty.
Alright, that's it. Because then my bonus action was to put that up. And that's concentration.
Okay, cool. So you got the concentration.
I wonder who he's gonna attack.
Yeah, no shit. I need to make this correct though. 1 second. Has a thing. Because it's not Dave. Okay. Okay. Sonya, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm good at these. Actually, he is good at these. Holy shit.
Okay. You failed.
Is that 20?
Yes.
Wow.
He has a DC 21 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's right.
Hit fiends with a fear aura around them. So you are frightened to the next turn. Basically, as you got up close to him, you're basically going to have all this will be retroactive on moving forward since I didn't do it at the start of your turn. But you are now feared. You are frightened. You have disadvantage on ability and attack rolls while the source is visible, and you will not willingly move closer. But you don't need to. This fear doesn't make you run away. It just has a fear aura.
Just makes you shit your pants.
Yeah, you're shaking in your boots. You're okay.
Okay.
Even with advantage, that would have. You guys technically still have the. It hasn't been an hour.
With advantage, it would have been a 22.
It would have been a 22 with advantage then.
Okay, then you're good. Because just so you guys know, you still have a little bit remaining of your protection against good and evil.
Oh, it's
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't. It hasn't been an hour since that event happened. Basically, you prayed.
yeah.
You fought for about fighting time is about 15 minutes. Dariel came in, spent 5 minutes talking to you guys, wrapping everything up, and then you yode out of there, and you guys yode back to the world, pulled the sword. That's where you got. So it's about halfway done. Okay, so no fear, but this will apply to others as you guys get closer. Sorry, let me just fix this because I'm pissed that they didn't do this. Spellcasting ability, charisma. Let me make sure that this works because that would be lovely if it actually would do the correct thing here. Because he just points his free hand that isn't holding a weapon at the center of you guys, and once again casts Fireball.
My turn to go ahead and use reaction, cast counterspell.
Okay. So yeah,
just
the
level
fireball
again.
builds on his hand. You see it. Then Hamon just says, "Nope."
No.
He curses. He's pissed.
I see how to do the fire. You do that.
Yeah, he's just like, son of a bitch. And that is all he can really do. He isn't gonna attack right now. But all right, Hamon.
Since it's also not been an hour, I can probably move my hex still, right?
What was
Oh
it
no,
on?
sorry. Hex was in the first combat. If not in the second. Hex is.
Sure.
I'm gonna use first of all. So my hands up for the counter spell. Use the other one. Just whoop, overhand toss.
Still need to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Right. Probably good. Oh. Crit it.
Oh, damn. Son.
And you have advantage on these, by the way.
Oh, well, let's see if I double crit it. Yeah. Oh, nope. We're gonna bonus action throw out.
So that means you're immune to
Heal.
the fear, by the way.
Cool.
So
So I don't have to
there's
roll
no
for it
throws.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I yeet out Pablo the stabby dagger. It's going to attack him. It tried to attack him.
It does not have advantage.
Yeah, because it's just an inanimate object. And then with the action, I'm going to go ahead and cast. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I hold up the other hand, make the Hail Mary, and then cast Disintegrate right at him.
Oh yeah.
At 6th
Yeah,
level,
boy.
74 force damage.
Oh, baby.
It's like the sign of the cross shows up briefly and then lays divinely.
Normally would, as we know, normally would have advantage against saving throws, but because he is exhausted to the 4th level of exhaustion,
Oh shit.
he has disadvantage on saving throws and attack rolls.
I think 6 levels of exhaustion is death.
Yeah, I was just thinking because I have a spell that can initiate exhaustion. I wonder if that would have. Well, either way, we're gonna
He
go
would just
for
wither
Yeah.
away, which would be hilarious.
Would be good.
I'm so funny.
tired.
Unfortunately, saves. So is that just a save
I'll
or
half
suck?
damage. No, it's, I think. Let me double check.
I think it's save or half.
I can't link the
It
spell.
should be saber half at that level. I mean, jeez.
Target's failed save. Oh wait a minute.
No, I think it actually is one of those spells that
Yeah.
suck.
Oh, it's saber suck. Huh?
Yeah, it is.
Because it's that strong. It's
Mhm.
it's a spell that literally turns somebody into dust, and then that's why
Yeah.
like Revivify has no
Mhm.
stuff on them. Okay, so unfortunately
Yeah.
it does save.
So I was missing my little bit.
Okay,
No way
Ephlipsis.
to cut that either.
Yeah,
We don't have cutting words on our bard.
And I don't have
Ephlipsis.
any. I don't have any divination die yet left.
yeah. Ephlipsis needs to give me a wisdom save as well
At advantage.
at advantage. Yep. Okay, so Ephlipsis, you are frightened. It doesn't mean that you have to move away from him, but you may not move any closer to him, and you have disadvantage attack or ability checks and attack rolls sources.
So attack rolls are normal.
Cool. Attack rolls are not spells, right?
It depends on if the spell has an attack roll or not.
Okay.
If it's a ranged or melee attack spell, then yes. If not, it's a save, in which case that'll be the better one. That being said, you're at normal because you have the protection from good and evil still.
Is there a thing where if like 2 things of advantage and 1 disadvantage, you still are at advantage?
Yeah.
Or is it just- Okay.
Quick question.
I'll look that up. I'll double check though, because I'm not sure if there's actual advantage stacking.
I don't think there
You,
is.
you
I think if there are
expressed-
any amounts of advantage or disadvantage, it's just always neutral. I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
'cause-
I have counterspell. I didn't realize that.
yes, you have
Um,
that.
That's a good
Anyway.
one.
You should probably use it because he's probably wanting to blow your asses up again.
I can't.
Gonna spice it
What
up
do
with
you-
another fireball.
Yeah. How about fireball again?
I mean, I'll use it
Ooh,
later.
daring are we?
Yeah.
Garnoff is the murder hobo wizard.
It's whatever you want fire to be.
Hamon's actualized self.
Okay, I have a quick question. So, based on what we know he's exhausted, right? But
Fire
in
boy.
terms of how like weak he looks, is he looking hurt or is he just looking exhausted?
Oh, he was looking hurt too. Like, he has no visible injuries on him, but he was looking like decrepit. If that makes sense.
Sure.
It looks like he has less health, less total
Like-
health than a normal.
He's been
Does it-
bedridden for a
does it
while.
look like he has fewer than 100 hit points.
I can't tell you that. No.
Our worst guy.
That's what I need to know.
You should ask him. Rate himself on a scale.
I mean, here's the thing. I would say it's a pretty good gamble.
No, it's not.
I have no idea what a base lord.
I think if that disintegrate hit, it would have been a good gamble.
Yeah.
I don't think it would.
Yeah, I
be.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think so when I have one level 7 spell
Oh
slot.
yeah.
Also, that level 7 spell does a lot of the same things that are already happening to him because he's exhausted.
True. But it also just deals shit.
So in other words,
okay, another one you got. That was
just
a really
hit
good
him. Just smack him.
Yeah.
Okay,
give
I'm
him-
just gonna slap him with a witch bolt at level 3. Boop,
Okay, roll again. You have advantage.
boop.
No, neither of them hit.
You know what? You can suck it.
Okay. Any bonus actions that flips us?
Solid argument.
Wait, how many luck points do I have? What did I actually roll?
You rolled an 18.
I rolled.
Oh, so plus 11, you rolled a 7. So,
Oh, I rolled a fucking 7?
so luck would probably be a decent.
Fuck that shit. I'm rolling again.
Rolling, rolling.
And
Go
I'm
for it.
spending a luck point.
Keep them 20s rolling.
Really fucking hope so.
Crit.
Are you
Oh no!
fucking kidding me?
All right.
Do it
I
again.
rolled a 3, a 4, and a 7.
That's
Nice.
That's a big
is
Cletus
wrong
energy you got right now.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my
Aphelion,
God.
what do you want to do?
Not allowed right now.
I need to roll wisdom, yeah.
Oh, yes, you do.
At advantage. Oh, I think I literally have to crit this. Yeah, no. That's.
And Sonya's not in
Wait.
range.
Wait. I have
Scared.
favored by the gods. So that's this guy. That's roll a d24. 2
That's a
d4.
solid roll, dude.
So 21.
Yeah, that's enough to save.
Perfect. I save.
Okay, so no scared. Never scared.
Yep.
Go
No
ahead
skirt.
and attack him.
Yeah, I'm going to actually, because I can't fucking hit shit with my plus
sword.
1 strength.
He has the sword that transformed him into the divine person, but he's still, even though he has water guns basically, he has like
Yeah.
fucking sick biceps. He's strong as shit, but he still can't swing that sword.
I
it
am
seems like.
going to cast
Baby King Arthur.
telekinetic weapon at 4th level.
That's a wall.
Yeah, a lot going on there. Pretty much, I make a longbow in my hands, of radiant light, and I'm gonna fly up. We'll just go 30 feet.
Aphelions come full circle.
He has
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
ironically.
No, that's like I love it. So good. And then I'm going to shoot, twice, with 27 to hit
Yes, absolutely.
for 19 force damage. And second attack. 22.
Yep.
For 14 force
There
damage.
you go, fighter boy. All right, so both thud into his shoulder and his chest as he grits his exposed teeth and just stares back up at you.
Okay, well, yeah, no, old Aphelion would have flipped him off. New Aphelion wouldn't.
New Aphelion does no such thing.
New Aphelion says, "Go to heck."
Go to heck, you
Go to
heckin'
Friggin'
guy.
jerk.
You heckin' jerk face. Big meanie head. Let's see. Let's go, Sketty. Sketty fails his wisdom save. He's scared. He just sits down.
Wait, isn't he too dumb to be afraid?
Too dumb to achieve basic brain function.
Don't talk about skating like that.
Dude, how
Sorry.
dumb do you have to be to not be afraid? That's like plankton levels of
Yeah,
cognitive ability.
Single cellular Biden.
come on, this guy's big.
It's like politician levels of stupid.
Yeah.
All right, so Lulu's up next, and what's she gonna do? She's going to, fuck it. She's so angry right now that she's just gonna do this.
She's gonna fuck it.
No, she just is angry. So she
Infernal
looks
hate
at you
fuck.
all, and she looks at you all, and she says, "I would back up and give me some room." And
Oh,
yes.
hell yeah.
Oh,
She's
baby.
gonna be thick.
yeah, sorry, I need to get the new token because
Oh
obviously.
no. Yeah. Also out of turn order. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, she gone.
Yay.
There she is. There it is.
Bruh. God, that's metal as fuck. I love it.
Yep. So she just she turns into a giant golden mammoth, and is now just charging into battle. I think she's within range. If I remember correctly, a mammoth is like. Does it have 10 foot?
I would hope so.
Those tusks.
Yeah.
One would hope, yeah.
One would hope. Let me bring another mammoth scene quick.
I also just read chat. Aphelion was not a manlet. He's just bigger now.
This is what
He's
it
just
would have
a
looked
bigger
like.
mammoth.
See, this is what the token would have looked like, and I was like, nah.
See, that's
No.
traditional Frosty Boy. This is Golden Hell Boy.
This is Hellraiser Mammoth.
Yes.
Yeah, gore. So she doesn't even have to get closer. She just tries to gore the boy here. Hiya, gore time. A 14, but misses. Unfortunate. But that's okay. She's a giant mammoth. And she's fucking cool. All right.
Heavy metal guitar riffs playing in the
Yeah,
background.
Glimmer is up next.
All right.
Save, my dude.
I can't fail. Yeah.
You can.
Okay.
All right, you scared.
And everyone else is already hitting him with advantage, right? Assuming they make the saving throw.
Yep.
No.
I thought we had advantage because of he's a fiend and
Oh, is that
we
protection
have
against good against evil?
protection against good and
Yeah.
evil, yeah. Gives us advantage on attacks
Protect.
against him.
Protect and attack.
Protect
Uh,
and attack.
Yeah.
Pro
Evil and
attraction.
good is protection creatures those types have disadvantage on attack rolls. Target also can be armed. Armed. No, they have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Oh, never mind.
I'm okay with that.
Misunderstanding then.
As I back away, I'll throw out my pocket sand at him. Fairy fire.
Right in his face. Okay. DC save of your DCs have all gone up as well. I'm pretty sure because of
18, boy.
dexterity. He needs to dance away from the pocket sand. That is normal. Sorry, disadvantage. Crits it. 24 still. He may be a decrepit boy, but he is still doing his shit.
For now.
Alrighty.
He remembers
Oh.
where he came from.
I will give the inspiration to Sonya to smack ass.
Very good.
Mhm. Ass has been smacked.
All right. So Ilya needs to make the wisdom save here. He unfortunately fails as well, but she's not going to be getting any closer. He looks around confused and asks, "Who the hell is this?" She's not sure who the hell this demon is. Doesn't even understand where it came
Devil.
from. Or
Devil.
how this devil is. Pit fiend. But however, she will throw a sigil on. I guess on Sonya. Because he's the closest in melee range. Pit fiends can't fly. Right? Ah, JK, they can fly. He puts it on Aphelion.
But can he fly? That's a question. That's a
He can,
question.
but he can't fly far.
Yeah.
Imagine
So
him,
he's
like,
able to fly with his exhaustion.
I'm imagining him looking like fucking Dragonite right now, with those tiny ass, like,
Oh, yeah.
tiny little wings.
Yeah, just flapping.
Orchid's
flapping
what I just
aggressively.
heard, and I think it's just because of Sonya. Because I heard exhaustion,
Give him- I'll give him
like the exhaust
chin.
of the chin.
There's a good
allowing him
one-liner.
to fly.
Who can say what was really said?
What I can say is what will be said, and that's boo. I was fucking in the middle of saying it.
It took too long.
Okay,
Type
Neon,
faster
Neon
with
with
your mouth.
as well as now, so she can actually control character. But yeah, that's what happened. Good. All right, Sonya, top of the round. He's still on the
I'm-
ground, so you can.
He is
actually
still
get
on the
to him.
ground.
Yeah.
Why is he over there? I'm gonna go ahead since they don't really have a bonus action to use them. I'm just gonna give them all thwomping.
Give him all the thwomps.
Yeah, couple of thwomps.
20 will hit,
Yup, and it's
and a 27. Yeah. My goodness.
yeah, and then I'll
Big thwomp energy.
light on the
Fucking-
second one there,
What? Christ, okay.
and I'll also roll that up with the radiant damage from the
Yeah, sure.
spell. Yeah, so another casual 15.
Okay.
He's really like a slot machine with an arm that unleashes the.
Bonk,
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 bonk. Even though you are wailing on him, his attention is definitely still on Aphelion.
Look at me, I'm prettier.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
You will. Ooh, it's gonna be.
Oh,
they're gonna have a
damn.
they're gonna have a Myron match.
In which the gang gets distracted for hours trying to travel the way.
The gang falls into a lake staring at some reflection.
All right, so he can fly, and he will reach you. He can fly half of his speed. His flight speed is 60 feet normally.
Ah,
And,
yeah.
and he can
I will
fly.
reaction smack him.
Yeah, just get back here.
What are you doing?
You hit him. Oh god, another 10 damage.
Another D8 as well for the thing. Oh yeah.
Jesus, ow. This dude, he nearly falls from the sky as he grits his teeth angrily, chasing Aphelion. And he just is like, as he just flies through the air, obviously now at death's door, just curses. Let's see if the voice changer works. Will this work? Maybe? Nope.
No.
Voice changer broken.
Yep.
Big.
I'm guessing it's one of those you
Maybe
won't
it's your
figure it
voice
out, and
that's
then you'll
broken.
just restart,
Oh,
and then
damn.
it'll start working again.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Voice changer. Oof. That's all it is. Probably needs a computer restart and some microphone bullshit. Okay.
Mhm.
So, great. The we roll through, and he comes basically like flying up and just gritting his teeth, and he says, "Kept me in that shield. You disgraced me. Made fun of me. I will not take this." And he'll make 4 attacks on you, all at disadvantage.
Mhm.
Okay, so he just savage, dude. So 1 with his bite, 33.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 24 piercing damage. Give me a Constitution saving throw. At
Okay,
advantage.
con save at advantage.
Okay. So you do not suffer the share pain. Nice. Okay. So Ilya shares the pain.
Okay, that is appreciated. So, what is that?
Oh wow.
Wow.
Reduce the damage a target takes from a single source by 1d12. So you cast it, she'll upcast it, I'm assuming. And then Gouchers. So Ilya takes 15 damage, and there's 15 reduced from the 24 that was taken there.
That's a neat trick.
And there is no poison damage on there. However, there is still 4 more attacks. So he whirls around at disadvantage.
Wait, 4 more, or
to-
because
there's more attacks. Disadvantage 20 will actually miss you.
Yep. No, actually, it won't now because you broke my shield.
Yep, the shield is broke.
But I will use the shield spell. So.
Oh, yes, okay, so you don't take the 16.
Yep.
What?
So.
Aphelion doesn't have 30 AC?
No,
I
because
know,
blew
it's
up his
weird,
shield, dude. His shield is explode.
Mhm.
All right, so what is your AC at now?
It's now at 24 after the shield spell.
Okay,
So
a tail attack. Thump. 23.
misses.
And last but not least, a mace attack. 19. So you only got
Misses.
hit by the first one. It's just like he gets more and more tired. Like he bites into you. You feel the teeth sink into your shoulder through your armor. And then he's just like... tries to claw at you, swings with the mace. And then with the tail, just like... and just is like a 360 in the air and it just goes... over your head. Actually, the tail one definitely just... blasts off of the energy of your shield there. Just now, wings flapping in the air, barely holding himself up.
I think flavor-wise, my shield has changed a little bit. It used to come from the shield.
Yeah.
Now it's not even a shield as much as it is just a blinding light that makes him not able to see where I am. Yep.
Makes sense. Okay, Hamon, it is now your turn. Looking very injured, about to fall from the sky. He's 30 feet up next to Aphelion.
Mm-hmm. I want to try to make sure this hits. So I'm actually going to cast point up to him, and I'll have 5 fiery pokers form over my head, and I'll cast level 3 magic missile.
Perfect.
I just point at him and go, make it worth it. And then I just cast them. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, low rolls. Ugh, I hope that's enough.
7.
15?
Yeah, so it's
15.
It's 15 damage.
the last one.
Oh,
Pierces
thank
through his
God.
heart. As Aphelion, you're like brandishing your bow to probably fly away and take another shot at him, or even swing the sword, and then just you just see piercing missiles. As there's a sudden like gasp as his mouth opens up, or Gargoth's mouth hangs slack, and then he just falls from the air. Hits the ground and you just watch as immediately you start to even his body, the fiend, this devil's body starts to like shrivel up.
Never imagined I'd be able to kill an archfiend. Even in my wildest dreams back in college. Wow.
Put it on your
Slowly.
CV.
Slowly float back down.
I have some stories to tell.
Lulu runs up and stomps on the corpse.
Oh god.
Good work, Lulu.
That was a really good elephant.
Mm-hmm.
I was honestly
No.
scared. I thought there was one moving through our apartment.
One more thing for
Boo.
Does
getting stepped on by Lulu.
Does anyone want to explain what the fuck just happened?
That was Aphelion's shield.
Yep.
It killed some civilians way back in the day, so he really deserved this.
Yes. Do you remember?
I still have forgotten that, Aphelion. Don't.
Actually, do I know that Adelphi spoke to Ilya about the deal I made?
Yes.
With
So yeah. Ilya knows that there was a deal made with a fiend, with a devil, that Aphelion, in a moment of saving Lulu, did a bargain basement deal, devil deal, to be killed by the hand of Vecna, but would be brought back in exchange for his soul in the afterlife to Gargoth, the archdevil, the pit fiend, held within the shield that he wielded. But you didn't know it was in the shield, Ilya.
Hey guys.
Hey.
I have a really, really, really quick detour that has nothing to do with D&D.
Then wait for it. We'll do it later.
This
Ilya.
is super important.
No, it's not.
I'll wait,
Okay,
but
cool.
it's super.
yeah, during the break.
Ilya.
For sure.
That's what you know.
Right. She's just gonna stand there confused for a minute.
I can see you need an explanation. The deal that I made with the fiendish entity before, This was that fiend, and he resided within the shield that I carried with me. We sort of had a give and take relationship for a while, but at this point I'm no longer willing to entertain that idea.
Also, just side note, I'm watching this conversation. Now I'm paying attention and take a closer look. Do I see anything that's changed in the Felion? Obviously, he's changed, but in terms of a contract being lifted, having some way of knowing what that looks like now.
You honestly don't see anything because there was never, weirdly enough, there was never any like paper contract created. This was a contract made with an archfiend. He wasn't like an archduke or duchess level of archfiend, but he was that upper echelon of devil that has certain powers reserved upon themselves.
I'll make a mental note of that this was this higher level.
Felion certainly feels a lot better. Like one of those things where you just had a lump in your throat for the last month or so, or however long it's been, weeks. Suddenly there's just a weight lifted off of your chest, like you just had something sitting there. And if he didn't already feel great from being turned into a divine version of himself, he's feeling extra good now because his soul is back within his body. Well, his soul never left his body. The chains around his soul are lifted.
There's a moment after explaining to Ilya. Stella's gone, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Stella doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, it's in our hearts.
The brightest
Yeah,
candles
it's in our
burn
hearts.
out fastest.
There's a moment after explaining all that to Ilya, looking over to Glimmer. What did I tell you? I told you it all would work out in the end.
Did it though?
I'm no longer bound to a devil.
But now you have a ugly haircut.
Yeah, and your abs look kind of rubbery. I'm not gonna lie.
You can see his abs. He has like one of those like armor, like those armor
that
pieces.
stylized-
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. He looks more muscular. He's not, though.
You look like you got a bad Botox.
Are you sure? I feel like I'm sure you're the same person. I'm watching. I'm just staring at his eye. Like, I'm gonna insight check whatever he says, obviously, but I'm just gonna see if there's any tells.
I'm very much the same person. I just have had the cloudiness of my path forward cleared for me.
And I think, whatever you roll, Hamon, I actually think that's pretty accurate. In terms of like in terms of that, with that insight thing as well.
I mean, I guess it'd be persuasion instead of deception because it is the case. Which,
Same outcome. Yeah.
It's you can now tell that it's Aphelion already had the disposition of a good alignment, you could say, if whatever alignments are, but there is now kind of a
his chakras have been unblocked.
God, yeah, he fell on the correct stone. It's more. I would say it's like I don't know. Aphelion, you can explain if you want.
Yeah, it's more that whereas before I kind of just tried to do good where I was and kind of just went with the flow. It looks like I'm more determined and I look like I have a path ahead of me now.
Yeah,
it's kind of the best way to put it.
Aphelion wanted to be good before, and now he knows how to.
Yeah.
So, Angel Boy, this means your threat of eternal damnation is no longer valid?
Yes, the entity that had claim on my soul no longer exists, and thus my soul is my own.
Watch, Ilya, as that entity is now decaying in front of you, as it's slowly decomposing into like a skeleton into the sands of a...
So I guess that means my job here is done.
Will you be leaving then?
Oh, yep.
I don't mean to say that as a get the hell out. I mean, what we
more than
Wait, are you going to be going back to the Redeemed?
Well, I figured my job here was to keep Angel Boy from making a mistake, and it seems he's fixed his own mistake. I see no reason to continue being on.
How about
on
just
this.
How about just being a badass who rides around in machines killing devils all day?
I have to say,
We do still have much more work ahead of us.
and to say, I do not think this explosion is going to go unnoticed around the rest of Avernus. We saw the fiend, the beast that was entrapped in the scab. He's launched. He's somewhere out there.
I also think you underestimate how stupid Angel Boy's
That
decisions could be.
is a very
Ramon
prominent
just starts
point.
nodding. Yep.
I think everyone is kind of like, well, you know.
Yeah, just saying what everyone else wouldn't.
Yeah.
With friends like these, right?
Yeah, Aphelion has actually now become even more of the, like, I don't want to say like the Dudley Do-Right, but it's just like justice and just like like head first into battle kind of guy. Lulu shrinks down from her gigantic mammoth form and she just goes, "Really? I think I want you to stick around because it's nice having somebody else here who can throw out some healing every once in a while. I can do it now, but I'm just one holy fant and I really like your style."
And there's a lot of stupid.
There's a lot of dumb things we can do, believe us.
We get
I can only do so much to counter the dumb.
Well, I'm sure you all know the Redeem's rules about
No, we don't.
interfering too much.
Hmm.
No?
I mean, we didn't exactly have a rule book thrust upon us when we first met.
Our interactions have been limited mostly to a personal level.
It's like,
Well,
are you my mommy? And then, yeah, I'm your mommy. And then,
It's not like weird when they did it.
okay,
It was-
cool. And then, hey, here's my friend who's gonna watch you not be stupid.
And
And
to
then
be
you
fair,
proceed.
I did make some rather questionable decisions in my past, but those are behind us. We can only move forward now.
I mean, one of them's on the floor.
Yes, that is true.
One final little, like, you know, expelled, like, gas being expelled.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone. Look, it's behind us now.
As the corpse just continues to deflate. The armor still remains, even though it's now getting filled more and more with fiendish ichor.
I'll just like kick dirt on the armor.
I mean, before we start dirtying that up,
It's also quite large. Like it's meant for a huge creature or a large creature.
Is there any like dongles or doodads, trinkets, or anything that would have been something we might be able to take?
There is like yes, he does have a symbol on him. Aphelion looks at it and recognizes it. I think those who have seen Aphelion's shield would recognize it as well. Basically, like his symbol. It's the symbol of Gargoth.
Like, so is he wearing it like a necklace or a ring, or is it in his armor? Because if that's there, and unless anyone else goes first,
Fat ass Flava Flav TikTok chain. That's
perfect. I will use the
Gargoth.
Yeah, I'll use the dancing dagger to cut out the symbol itself, and I will put that in my bag. I'll hold on to that symbol.
So the floating
I will
dagger-
give Hamon a side eye as he does that.
But I like to keep trophies.
Hmm.
I actually do have a collection of trophies of all of the
It's
people
not-
we've killed.
It's not worth keeping that evil around.
This is just metal. There's no evil in this thing. The evil is in the devil. He is gone now.
Give me a religion check, Hamon, or an arcana.
Okay.
Just to be sure of what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm saying with very convincing, but I need to make
some evil ass bling.
religion. You said or arcana?
Religion or, yeah.
Not
whatever.
an advantage for me, but
22.
Yeah, so Hamon, you do know that, I mean, a devil's power comes from his name, but mainly also comes from the fact that they are alive. So,
Right.
yeah.
And he is not.
The symbol is only evil in so much as somebody might recognize it and be like, "Dog, you're carrying. Is that the symbol of Gargoth? He's a fuck." And then you like, "Well, he dead."
Oh, it's like carrying around a swastika. And
yeah,
someone
kind of.
does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, or
makes
it's
sense.
just recognizable. It
Gotcha.
is recognizable.
I will keep it secret and safe for now, but I want to keep it in my collections.
Mm.
Defeated devils.
All right.
Although I think
So let's see. There's definitely along that same vein, I'm going to take the Cinnabar saber, and I'm just gonna stab it into the ground where Gargoth's body melted.
Okay. Where his bones are now appearing in the
Yep.
earth.
And just leave it there.
a saber, is that considered a scimitar?
It's just a rapier reflavor.
Rapier.
Yeah.
After you leave, Hamon's going to pick it back up. I'll see if
Again,
it's a trap down.
there's a side eye.
You
Much as
saw
a
what I could do.
boon.
I sort of channel my inner Sonya, and now it'd be nice to have a weapon to use for this.
But that's such a coward's weapon, my friend. You want to use something good and blunt.
You see, I'm not very strong, even when I am, in big mode. So having something nice and stabby is the best I can do. Yeah, trust me. It's less cowardly to try to hit them with a stabby stick up close than to throw a fireball from behind. Yes.
That makes something. I don't know if it's sense or what.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yes.
Anyway,
I don't know what.
Sonya has stopped responding.
Anyways, I'll call on this for now.
Just kind of narrows eyes at you.
Why are you so suspicious of me? I have a weapon to use to fight the other devils and a symbol of our victory.
It was a boon from this evil entity. I'd rather leave it behind, but
Right. It did come from Hamon. You do remember it came from the shield, like
mhm.
barfed out of the shield too.
So it still exists, even though it was.
Created by his power, it still lingers on.
Very good point. That
Yeah.
Azaphelion would have stuck that in the ground next to it. Watch as the cinnabar, which is kind of this like red metallic material, starts to crack and starts to disintegrate.
So just
Yeah, actually, Hamon,
It's
you're
a little
waving
bit-
it around like I'm gonna
Yeah.
use this, and all of a sudden it just turns to dust in your hand, and you're just like, oh.
Lo siento. All right, I'll find out a weapon later. It's okay. Still my deck. I'll just drop it. Okay, so what do we do now? I can't imagine this was not be seen from around all Avernus. That was quite the explosion.
You
guys-
can only invite more threats.
You guys look in the distance, and you see 3 large objects.
Uh-oh.
Squint your eyes. Realize it's your war machines that have been like toppled over and on their side.
Perhaps we should see if we can do anything about that.
Well, up to this point, I'm fine just flying around, but
You are, but we aren't.
that is very true. But
Can you fly as fast as a machine?
If you give me, again, if we take a few hours here to rest, I don't know if we can do it here or somewhere else, I can give us all the ability to do the same thing you. And then, therefore, we can maybe just drop the machines and be much less conspicuous. Although flying across the Avernus is pretty conspicuous.
Lulu pipes up and she's like, I can teleport!
that's
Nice, Lulu.
Sorry,
rather.
when you guys completed the vision of Idleglen, my powers all came back. I remember everything. I'd like to go pay Mahadi a visit if possible. And also, I can now do lots of stuff, including teleportation, I can cure wounds. If I need to, I can banish somebody. I can also heal people sometimes. But most importantly, I can turn into my giant mammoth form and stomp people.
Lulu unlocked
Impressive.
this. Lulu unlocked the sadism from her past.
Dude,
That she had forgotten.
turns her fucking... He turns into, as it says, shape change, into a golden furred mammoth with feathered wings and a flying speed of 120 feet.
Dude, she's even faster than
You can just feel that momentum from a distance.
Yeah. Yeah, she is...
Dude, she just Appa.
Yep.
Yep.
She is. She
Yep.
can become
Why
Appa.
don't we just ride Mammoth?
That is... She looks to you and she says,
That's a possibility, but I used my one shape change I can do per day already.
How long
sorry.
can you do that, Lulu? Is that like whenever, like as long as you want?
Look.
Just access your memories real quick.
They're accessing the visual memory.
it's as you guys know, shape changes. Casters would know shape change. if you have heard of it, is only up to an hour. It's not like a
Oh,
yeah.
So interestingly, I can see normal Lulu whenever she turns into little Lulu because
He's
of
in
the
a little,
right?
yeah.
Like, yeah, I just see the little one in the middle of this big Lulu.
She just like she's just doing like JoJo. Yeah, she's definitely like JoJoing standing this giant mammoth around her.
She looks like she's piloting a mech.
Stop.
Lulu is just a mech anime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just it's just the fucking fast forward thing of an elephant just going stomp. Okay, so you do see your war machines piled on, like, knocked over. There's like debris on top of them. They're covered in dust, almost looking like a sandstorm blew over them. The Golden Vice, the Soul Train engine, and the Uncrashable 2 Electric Boogaloo is still there. You guys, if you want it, it's totally up to you guys what you want.
Yeah. Perhaps should
I
we
have
check,
no-
Well, I don't think we can try to use these things. We can try to fix them up, but I don't know if it'll be that useful. We can have Lulu teleport us around, and I can help us fly or teleport as well, given enough time. But I think we would still want to hold these soul coins. As evil as they are, they're still going to be somewhat valuable.
I mean, that's still the way we can get anything done, like get a good massage around here.
Speaking of which, Lulu, you said you want to go see Mahadi.
She gives you a grim nod.
Do you think he is going to be after us at this point, considering that he may know what has happened over here? Do you think he would? You don't know. Okay. But if he does not, perhaps we can surprise him.
Lulu, are your intentions the same as mine would be if we go find Mahadi at this point?
I can't read your mind. What are your intentions?
I give her like I raise an eyebrow and kind of just like, I believe you and I both not fond of him at this point. Yes.
Her look softens and she just says,
He may have done some stuff to me, but I think he regrets it.
Lulu,
I just want to talk to him.
I have an idea, Lulu. We can start with the talking. I think he is not as benevolent as he makes it seem. Of course, he's done bad to you as well. But I hold up the iron flask. We may have a way to take him with us if you need to have a conversation in a more safe place with him.
I should have never given you this thing. Jesus Christ.
I fucking love it.
It just goes up, like anybody, you're just like, get in here.
I am Ash.
You're fucking. You're the Ash Ketchum who just runs up to every Pokemon and just is like, I got you, and just bonks a Pokeball
It's like
at
Ash
him, like, immediately.
Oh fuck! Ash disintegrate him. I don't know. I got nothing.
I hate it.
It's still it's like Ash from any of the parody like Pokemon
Oh,
YouTubes. They're just like,
Well,
Get 'em,
the way
Pikachu!
the way things written is it's an incredibly powerful tool, so we can use it for lots of things.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't work, it's still something that forces.
All right. Well, are you guys
So-
gonna want to do a long rest here to recharge your batteries?
Maybe not here. We definitely need a long rest.
Do we have access to our newest spell slot?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
do we have to rest before that?
Oh, you do. I'll just say you're given that. Any expelled, like the way that I usually allow for what do you want to call it? Any sort of like level up while stuff is expelled is that new stuff is applied. So like your max HP is applied, but you don't get up to that HP, and then new spell slots are there and you have them, but you don't regain any expended spell slots.
Yeah.
All right. So if we can, let's at least write our war machines because it sounds like we'll still be needing those, and then we should rest.
Yeah, you can't like
I
Lulu
cast
could shape
Energy.
change. Lulu could shape change into her giant mammoth form and
I can still use
fly
telekinesis.
around, but like she could only do that for an hour and hold like 4 people easily.
I'm pretty sure the war machines would be over the weight you can carry with telekinesis.
No, to write them. I can just use it as a tool
Okay,
to
so
write them
yeah,
up.
no, let's go.
Mhm.
Let's do that. So the group, you guys, you gather your stuff. Is there anything else you want to do to Gargoth's corpse? I guess. Does Sonya piss on it? I don't know. Like, what are you gonna do?
No, I don't think Sonya.
Sonya's not that.
It's not one of those just like. I don't think Sonya really knew too much about what's going on in that shield. It was like, yeah, here's this thing. Now he's just like, oh, he's just kind of a nerd. So no, I don't think he's.
Hey, I'm gonna like dump a bunch of stuff that I don't think is kosher for me to use anymore.
I'll just put the bag of devouring over all that.
Oh no. So
Nice. Okay, well,
one of those things was going to be all the demon ichor grenades and flasks.
Oh, he's not gonna like that.
there's loud burps and belches from the thing. It eats them and it seems content. The bag of devouring.
All right. So yeah, I've got that poison dagger that we picked up that I think I gave to somebody actually.
Well, I gave it to you from the cave, and then since then I don't know what happened to it. Or not the cave, but
I thought I let. Anyways, there's that poison dagger.
Maybe Hamon should hold on this. If you're using just a dagger, it's like a upgrade, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So, and that one isn't as evil. That one isn't like straight evil.
It's neutrally stabby.
It's
Yeah.
neutral stabs.
It was
let's
used
see.
by a fiend, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it's not like created by a fiend.
Oh, it would also let me actually go pretty YOLO because I could yeet out Pablo and then stab with that dagger and give him the old Rick and Morty scene.
Excommunicate to him.
Yep.
So yeah, I put down 29 demon ichor flasks, 10 demon ichor grenades. And like
Free
people
Walmarts.
You're fucking strapped.
yeah.
You take off your Rambo belts.
Yep.
Yeah,
Take off my
I was
Rambo
gonna
belts.
say, can I just get like some freaking ammo? Like, what the fuck? Like,
The bandolier.
yeah, the bandolier
Bandolier.
shit. things.
Bandolier.
Yeah, I just
I'm
I
feeling
would
pretty spicy too. I wouldn't
totally
mind
stock
picking up
up
a.
at least some of those grenades.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before Glimmer feeds his pet bag
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna
devouring,
be like,
you're more than welcome to pick up stuff.
How many were there total? He's like 29.
29 flasks, 10 grenades.
Oh, grenades are the ones that can be actively used as a weapon.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
flasks will
Yeah.
have to be turned into it.
Yeah.
I think we can still use those to make
Flasks
cargo
and make cargo fast.
quick.
Yeah, they're
Right,
also
right.
cargo fast.
Uh huh.
I'm also going to drop the crossbow with the cartridge crossbow.
I want cargo fast.
Someone should hang on to that.
This
Yeah.
absolutely feels like this scene in Matrix in the lobby.
Yep. I was thinking it felt like the scene where Scuzz made me empty my bag of holding in the Tomb of Annihilation. Where he's like, this is some dumb shit. You need to drop those like 12 maces and
Oh,
like
yeah,
go get
Oh,
crossbows.
yeah, I realized what your
Clank, clank,
true
clank,
weight
clank,
was.
Yeah. I was just like, I haven't been paying attention to the weight of these things.
Derpy, how many grenades?
I mean, it depends how many you want. He had 10 total, right?
Split them 5-5.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So I'll start attaching these. I'll use Churro's guidance because he knows it's better than me at this point. And I'll figure out how to strap those onto my wizard robes. So I have 5 grenades.
I'm also going to drop the Mizium mortar.
That's a giant bazooka.
Yep.
Well, if you're gonna drop that, I would like to take that.
Yep.
Son,
The,
if,
like,
if
yard
you're-
sale. The yard sale's fucking.
Son, if you're in the business of smacking face, I stand back. I could use that.
I mean, if you want it, you can take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it.
moving out, and he's just like, I got all this shit in here. I'm like, whatever. Cool. I
Welcome
love
to
it. Keep
Filling
it
Out the
up.
Antiques Roadshow episode. Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the 2 daggers from Omric that I still have on me.
Oh, those are definitely just normal daggers.
They're just normal
Oh,
daggers. Yeah.
Is there a link to the poison dagger one we picked up? I don't see it
Oh,
in the.
let me write this shit down. No, there is no link to it.
Okay, so it's just a magic
I'm
dagger.
writing
with-
this shit. I'm gonna write this down. Felion, yard sale.
Right, hey, you know what? We are redistributing the wealth,
Orthon-
so we
yeah,
are
it's
in
Orthon's-
effect
yeah.
having-
Orthon
Let's get rid
dagger.
of this +2 shield. That's gone.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
no, that's destroyed. Like that's
Oh, that's
gone.
sorry.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
gone,
Okay.
gone.
So,
Gone.
Orthon's dagger, Orthon,
Gargon.
Orthon, Expo.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh, I
grenades.
meant Expo, like EXPO, and I was
Ichor.
like, wait, is that what this yard?
Oh
sale
my
is?
god, Neon, the shield is destroyed.
I'll give you that one.
Squid, give it. That gets a hearty Squidward laugh for sure. All right, so we got the dagger, Orthon's crossbow, the grenades, 10 of those. the Ichor. How many of those 29 Ichor bottles?
29 Ichor bottles, 10
I
grenades.
want at least 10 of
Ichor
those
bottles can
guys,
just be poured into any machine and make go fast. So
because I will absolutely use that on
yeah.
toothpicks.
And then the 2 daggers from Omric are just daggers. They were empowered by Omric's gifts from coming down to Avernus.
Yeah. I also just have
Yo, who else is taking the Ichor though?
I've got I'm going to drop 40 daggers.
What?
What?
I don't know what that's
Why do you have
from.
40 daggers?
All right, this is
Uh,
exactly the same theme we had.
Dagger, dagger.
Clink, 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 clink,
This
clink,
is
clink,
the
clink, clink, clink.
this is totally the equivalent of like Felion is just there staring there vacantly, and he's in his pause menu in his inventory and just
and you
checks
just see
the
these
items.
things
Yeah,
appearing
just stuff
and-
is just like yeeting out of his clothing and backpack, just ping pong pong ping
It's like
ping
in
pong.
Skyrim,
ping,
like
ping,
is in like Skyrim.
On this episode of
you
Avernus Horror,
pause and the physics engine just kicks in and shoots like cabbages everywhere.
oh yeah, the Skyrim style is
Daggers.
exactly what I'm imagining right now. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff. Daggers.
Yo,
Yeah.
apparently
We'll
have
figure out
four-
we can figure out the details, I guess, later. I just want to make sure I have
four
everything in
go-go
here.
juices.
Yeah.
Is 29 of those also the go-go juices?
Yeah,
Yeah.
29 are go-go juice, 10 are
Okay.
boom boom juice.
So we split
I
the boom boom juice.
I put boom boom grenade and go-go juice. So, but I already have 4 go-go juice in my inventory. So if I add, like, how are we splitting those? Because I will totally take 33.
I'm not strong enough to carry much more, so I
Go-go juice is like
I'm dropping
non-existent.
2
Okay.
silvered short swords apparently that I have.
what the
All right. Never ever give us a bag of holding ever again.
This is without a bag of holding.
No, he's just
This is
is
just
shit in
me.
his backpack.
Oh,
This is
boy.
just me.
If you ever wonder where all the loot went,
Every object dropped in this
Speaking-
campaign.
Speaking of that, Neon, I feel like I should just consume a go-go juice.
It sounds really tasty right now.
Which one
It
of the
does.
things
I don't know what
am
it
I
is,
allowed
but
to
it sounds-
consume for some
Yeah.
weird
Yeah,
ass-
I don't care what it
Go-go
is. I'll
juice.
take
Do
it.
you want to consume a
Okay,
go-go
I
juice?
consume a go-go juice.
Okay, give me a saving throw.
Oh boy.
Stand away from
This
Sonya.
better be fucking.
Here we go again.
Stand away from Sonya.
Oh no.
How close are you to Sonya?
Not close.
to be fair, everyone was saying to step away.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
The whole.
I
the-
know-
mean,
I know how
okay.
this-
Here's the thing. Me as
I
a
know how
player
this
was saying to step
works.
away. Me as a character was saying you really shouldn't do that.
Okay, give me a
Don't
D100
touch me.
ellipsis.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
here comes the juice.
D100.
Here's a 69.
Bless. Aw.
I didn't get
Can you bless
69.
this roll?
I was really hoping for a 69.
Oh,
Wait, can you bless this roll?
oh my
No.
goodness.
Bless this D20
So
only.
no, it doesn't matter. So you guys watch as she just says, as suddenly, Lips is standing there smiling, and you watch as 2 of her lower canines start to grow and curl up. She now has basically 2 of the target's teeth turn into tusks.
A massive underbite, man.
Hey guys, it's me, Flipsis.
So it can either be the equivalent of like troll tusks or saber-tooth tiger tusks.
Saber-tooth tiger, 100%.
Oh, that's hilarious. Underbite
on.
Sabretooth.
I got
Wow.
an
She
underbite.
got the She got the rah, 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 rah.
Do you look over at Sketty and you're matching?
Yeah.
You have 2
Oh, no.
mammoths. Yeah, look, you look over at Lulu, and Lulu is staring at you like, "Yay!"
Like,
Do I get? Do I
I
get
can't
to
believe
find out?
there was a point in which I wanted something like that to happen to me.
I mean, to be
You're
fair,
better
you've
than
had
that
the
now?
you've had the biggest change of all of them. So I wouldn't.
Yo,
let's see
it's
you guys
kind of
go
already
first.
did it to yourself,
I
man.
almost did what you did, and this is way fucking better.
Right.
Yeah, I can't say fuck.
He's like,
My tongue don't reach my bottom lip.
Dude, now you can scratch your nose with your mouth. It's perfect.
I stab up one of my nostrils.
Oh gosh,
Bloody nose.
no!
Oh,
That's-
that's
Oh,
hilarious.
well,
Just
this is
give
all
yourself
very.
lobotomy by chewing your food.
Well, you having these large teeth is very interesting and kind of funny. No judgment. And you having all these items that we're now distributing to make sure we're ready to deal with what comes next. I still think we need to discuss what we're going to do next. We
Alright,
need to flip
fine.
these machines over, and then
So
we need
yeah,
to figure out
let's,
what.
let's
Out
do
of
that.
interest, I'm just gonna in my head just be like, "Are you still with me, Reginald?"
Yeah. The eye, the little docent speaks up and says, yes, sir, I am indeed still with you. I am very happy that incorrigible oaf of Gargoth is now eviscerated readily. That was quite the thrilling fight, my good sir. I am happy that there is now another sentient being who seems much more accommodating here. However, or they, or she, I do not know what, does not seem to want to speak up. I just hear, I guess feel more of feelings and emotions from it.
Fillion's a walking threes.
I guess I'll just hear your voice from now on, which is nicer than hearing that fiend's voice. Good sir.
I would agree. Very well. Thank you, Reginald.
Of course.
All right.
So yeah, what are you guys gonna do to right these? The machines are not really damaged, just kind of like knocked over. One of them is on their side. The Uncrashable is on its side. The Soul Train is
got it.
large enough. The Soul Train is large enough that it didn't get knocked over, so the Soul Train is fine. The Golden Vice, Glimmer's Golden Vice, is definitely like kind of careened sort of on its side into a small hill.
I'll go ahead and I'll cast telekinesis to assist. So this will be able to lift up to 1,000 pounds in any direction. So I can pull with people, or and I would say with Hamon's knowledge and be able to look at this, try to figure out what's the best point to push at, or where to try to leverage and get them off on their feet. I used to pick off debris, stuff like that. So I'll just be assisting with the whole thing.
I'm going to phone a friend, and I'm going to like reach down into the ground, like grab something beneath the dirt, and over the course of a minute begin pulling it up. And I will, Jesus,
Wow.
I will summon Bitter Breath and pull him out of the ground.
Oh my lord! All right, so as the machines start to get righted, utilizing the telekinesis and general strength of everybody, Ilya pushing and pulling these things, everybody else trying to get them righted, there suddenly is a kind of cracking sound, earth being rent from Glimmer's spell, as shooting up through the earth. All of a sudden, you see Bitter Breath. The horned devil stands there, confused. You see that he actually has, you look and he has a almost like a cloak over himself.
Is it a duster?
No.
Like he's
more
trying to conceal himself.
Yeah, like he was trying to be like, the typical kind of like nobody can see who I am, sneaky guy cloak. Looks around and you see once again smoke still billowing from his mouth. He still cannot speak, and his eyes alight upon you, Glimmer, and he gives you a nod of acknowledgement.
How's your mission been going?
He telepathically communicates with you, so I believe he still can.
Just so you know, as soon as Bitter Breath showed up, Aphelion stood up straighter and has hand on sword.
Yeah, looking ready.
Glimmer's just like holding a hand out, like.
In your head, Glimmer, you hear Bitter Breath's speech as he says, "I spied upon your father, got close enough to the front lines as I could. It seems to be the chief spy or information gatherer for Zariel, serving as her advisor in such things. He has eyes and ears everywhere. It was quite hard to get close, but it seems that he has If Lucille, Pit Fiend, is the fist of Zerial, he is the eyes and ears of Zerial.
It's quite a promotion
Oh.
he's been given.
I just realized we're never going to get to see the conclusion of the Get Back My Ex arc of Gargoth.
Yep.
It's a disappointment.
Yep, that's not gonna happen. That
Nope.
arc's concluded. All right, Glimmer, what was
May you rest in peace.
response?
Well, that is some good information and quite a bit more of him than I expected in such a short time. Well, a little upset that you weren't able to bring him here to me, but I do have another mission for you. They'll point over to like the cars that are flipped over on their side. I need your assistance.
My brawn.
Yes.
Understand. And he will stalk over there, the vape lord mist spewing from his mouth, as he stomps over to the nearest war machine and helps Ilya and Eclipsis and whoever is trying to right it pull it back to its upright position.
Flip is mostly being useless because I feel like I'm just trying to like use my weak ass -2 strength and my new teeth to like catch part of it and be like, oh, does this work, guys? How do you?
You're like the person.
I feel like animals do this. Can it work?
You're like the person who goes to help a friend move and like moves a few bags and then eats all the pizza that's like brought out.
One of those friends.
Dude, that's like at my work, we have a delivery service we work with, but it's so fucking ridiculously expensive. I tell people to just buy beer, pizza, and rent a U-Haul truck because it'll be cheaper.
Oh, damn. Did
Yeah.
you actually get it delivered?
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's like the delivery fee is like starts at like 150. It's ridiculous.
What?
Yeah. So it's 150 plus weight and dimensions and however many people they need for the bigger items, for like couches and that kind of stuff. But
Wow, my brain just broke. I thought you were talking about a pizza delivery service.
No.
It was 150 for the pizza
No.
delivery, and I was like,
Delivery-
what is this?
150 for the pizza, plus the dimensions, plus the pepperoni.
For those of you know, it was a Fabergé pizza.
yeah, no, at my work.
Extra 50 cents.
Extra wide truck for that pizza.
Yeah, no, it's
Sorry, Chibi just did a backflip, looked at me, and walked away. I've never seen this before. What the fuck? That was straight up a power play. She just walked over,
She
did a
just
backflip.
flexed her acrobatics check on you.
Where did the backflip start? Like
She was just standing, just straight standing, looking at me. Does a standing backflip, looks at me, puts her tail up, and walks away. What?
Proud kid.
What was that about? JB, what the fuck?
Neon's got it, but no one will ever believe you.
yeah. I swear, both of your cats just hate the fact that you give anyone else attention.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we have the best cats in the world or literal devils. I'm not sure. It's just like they're insane.
I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Like the best cats in the world are literal devils. Like Loki's the same.
Yeah.
She's the one. Like she's amazing. She's everything I could have ever wanted in a cat.
I didn't even know Chibi could do that. I've seen Tuco do that, but I've never seen her do that. Anyways, sorry, I don't want to distract you more.
You really think that the ninja can't do a standing backflip?
It's true. She's absolutely the ninja of the team. He's like the brute force bruiser, and she's the ninja.
Like if they were D&D classes, it would definitely be barbarian and rogue.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Actually, Tuco's probably more fighter, kind of like the balance.
All I know is his
Tuco has some big cleaver energy.
All I know is his alignment's chaotic neutral. That's all.
All right, so you
Sorry,
guys,
no more distractions.
You guys write the war machines. Doesn't take too long to do that with the help of bitter breath, telekinesis, and just the general muscle. Everything is kind of taken care of. They're all put down, put in place. If you guys would like to take a long rest, this is definitely the time to do so, as some people do need to recharge after spending their spell slots and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll go
You're
ahead
in
and
like
I'll
a you're in like a little berm. Basically, all of these war machines got kind of blasted up and moved up against the kind of hillside here. So not out in the open. Basically, a good place to call it an evening.
I'll still put up Tiny Chapel over 10 minutes. So we have that
Yeah,
for
there you
all of
go.
us.
I will.
I'll make it blend into. I'll make it try to blend into the surroundings, so it looks like it kind of is part of the berm instead of being more.
Yeah, looking like
standard.
an actual kind of like.
While you're doing that, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Okay,
Huh?
Mr. Glimmer, what would you like to do?
Yeah. If it's okay to fit a war machine, I would like to drive it through a small pocket space into a magnificent mansion.
Oh,
you
hell
would-
yes.
Okay, you know what? Fuck the
All right,
chapel.
so
Fuck
45
it.
minutes go by as Glimmer describes the entirety of a magnificent.
Oh
mansion.
yeah.
So it's like Glimmer's glittering garage.
Oh.
And we just got some sick ass rides, like little
Oh my
elevators
God,
that select which ride
Exhibit
comes out.
comes out.
Yeah.
Yo, dog, welcome to Glimmer's Glittering Garage. Heard you like
Welcome
war
to Infernal
machines.
Cribs.
Okay, so Glimmer, no lie, I would love, or Boogie, no lie, I would love for you to give us some eventual kind of descriptions on what you would expect or what would you like your magnificent mansion to be. If you do want it to be a garage, that's awesome. I love that alliteration there. That's great.
Yeah.
So I think the first room is definitely like a long like drive port garage where you're driving under like evenly spaced like neon lights. It's like for like 100 or so feet before you get to like the actual garage part, and then you can like exit the garage into like a foyer with like double-sided stairs on either side.
Nice. I would also love to think that like fucking Hamon is like, all right, I'm putting up my little hut. And he's just like casting a spell of the dome, and then Glimmer's just like, yo, hold my beer, and just good to go. Just
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And then Hamon's just be like, feel like embarrassed as fuck, and it's like, cancel that cast.
It's just the scene from a Goofy movie where he's like setting up the tent, and then
Oh,
Pete shows up
God.
with the RV.
It's like parks it on top of his hut.
Oh, that's
The garage
exactly
door
it.
opens up and crushes Hamon's tiny hut. Flattens it. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, we I think that's a good point to take a quick break here as the entire party just like watches as Glimmer's glittering garage opens up for business and the war machines are able to drive in and be parked, and you now have a very safe domain to call home for the time being. So everybody
There's
take
air
10
conditioning and real food.
what are your servants what do the servants look like?
They look kind of like they walked out of the Cyberpunk trailer,
Nice.
but they're like ghostly.
Very cool. With, like,
So they're Keanu Reeves,
all
is what you're
Keanu
telling me.
Reeves.
Yeah.
Every one of them is Keanu Reeves.
Come on,
Yeah,
Glimmer,
they're all
we got
Keanu Reeves.
a hell to burn.
Let's go, Glimmer. We got an Avernus
Yeah.
to burn.
They're also the various Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. We got Bill
Like
and Ted, we got
beans.
Point Break, we got Matrix, we got
Yep.
just one sad Keanu in the corner eating a sandwich on a bench.
There's the I'm sorry, drinking wine one.
Devil's Advocate.
All right, cool. So let's take a quick break here as the party enters the magnificent Glimmer's new spell, the Glimmer's Garage, aka. And I think it actually is now a safe time and a safe place after this to start to discuss what your guys' next plans are, which will be
Thanks.
all right,
Mhm.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, be right back.
Awesome. Glad that we got that going. We'll be right back, everybody.
I've been different since I met ya. All my friends, they say I've changed. And I've been trying to forget ya. Yeah. been stuck inside my brain. Such a waste of my time, such a waste of my life. Thanks for breaking my heart. My friends all say I lost my mind, lost my mind. I keep talking about you all the time, all the time. I can't help but treat you like you're mine, like you're mine. Yeah, my friends all say I lost my mind, lost my mind. My friends all say I lost my mind. Yeah, my friends all say I lost my mind.
My friends all say I lost my mind, lost my mind. I keep talking about you all the time, all the time. I can't help but treat you like you're mine, like you're mine. Yeah, my friends all say I lost my mind, lost my mind.
My friends all say I lost my mind, lost my mind. I keep talking about you all the time, all the time. I can't help but treat you like you're mine, like you're mine. Yeah, my friends all say I lost my mind, lost my mind. My friends all say I lost my mind. Yeah, my friends all say I lost my mind. My friends all say I lost my mind, lost my mind. I keep talking about you all the time, all the time. I can't help but treat you like you're mine, like you're mine. Yeah, my friends all say I lost my mind, lost my mind.
hardly even smooth when it comes down to a cute girl in my room. I'm not even that young, can't blame it on the booze, cause whenever there's a cute girl, my brain hits the snooze. I've got a prickle on my skin, I can play a violin, sing a serenade. ouais. But you make me speak Francais. Feels like we're in Paris, away from our parents. I'm kind of a chain smoker, but with you I wanna do better. Never been a go-getter, but I wanna get with you forever, ever. Cause you're not just a cute girl in my room. Never. Feels like we're in Paris, away from our parents. I'm kind of a chain smoker, but with you I wanna do better. Never been a go-getter, but I wanna get with you forever, ever. Cause you're not just a cute girl in my room. Never. I got a prickle in my skin. I can play a violin, sing a serenade. Wow, summon flowers from my sleep. So caught up in your smell, down to whatever you say. Girl, I know we just met, but you make me speak Francais.
Salut. Oui. Je t'aime. Très bien.
You're not just a cute girl, don't get me wrong. I love your face, you're beautiful. You ain't just a cute girl, you're my world. When you dance for me, you make me sweat, make me speak. You make me feel like I do whatever I want. I fear no harm when I stare at the sun. I've been so numb with you on my love. My will so strong, only limits the sky. I've been a nice day, I've been like no way. Now every day you make me speak Francais.
Salut. Oui. Je t'aime. Très bien.
Girl, I know we just met, but you make me speak Francais. I got a prickle in my skin. I can play a violin, sing a serenade. Wow, summon flowers from my sleep. So caught up in the smell, down to whatever you say. Girl, I know we just met, but you make me speak Francais. Feels like we're in Paris, away from our parents. Kind of a chain smoker, but with you I wanna do better. Never been a go-getter, but I wanna get with you forever, ever. Cause you're not just a cute girl in my room. Never. I got a prickle in my skin. I can play a violin, sing a serenade. Wow, summon flowers from my sleep. So caught up in the smell, down to whatever you say. Girl, I know we just met, but you make me speak Francais.
All right. Itchy eye. Gross.
Pounds worth of rats. Yes.
150
gallons.
There was a first edition barbarian that was trying to one shot a boss.
Just
No one?
ended up just having a lot of blood everywhere.
Well, yeah, specifically rat blood though.
Yes. The rat in the basement.
Bag of rats from first edition. If people are unfamiliar.
Ollie, what?
Yeah, that was the hex
So-
special too. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
A lime. Oh my god. It just took me a second to even decipher that.
a lime. Got it.
No.
But yeah, the bag of rats. Barbarians in first editions, when they killed a creature, got another attack action. So you would attack a big enemy, and then you'd kill a rat, and then you'd attack a big enemy,
Oh, so
kill a
you have a
rat.
bag of rats on you, and then
and you would instantly kill everything. Rules is written.
that's stupid.
Your rats run away. Oh no! What are you gonna do now, bitch?
Your rats got out. Okay.
Yeah, the rats tell on you, and you're now the enemy of every rat.
No.
Yes.
Rat
You will
number
never
They're
one.
like, they're like the Zelda chickens.
Unironically, rats actually will rat you out.
All right, so we are back. We
Squeakers.
that's a squirrel.
Oh,
So
sorry.
we find ourselves in Glimmer's glittering garage. What are the accommodations and basic kind of? We don't have to go around like what everybody's room and stuff.
Yeah,
looks
don't
like.
don't Liam this one. But
Yeah, I just started watching that today. I was like, I don't want to do that.
Bruh, that was
honestly, I got about 5 minutes in. It's like, oh wait, he's actually go through and explain every single detail.
yeah.
And I started not paying attention until he was done.
Like, I think it was
Granted, he
super
did
cool
that.
to watch. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Granted, he
That
did
is
say-
something that is much cooler being in the game than it is watching it as a.
Yeah.
I mean, like visually, in my mind, theater of the mind is like, okay, this is cool. I get what you're doing, but that's your own passion project.
He
Yes.
said he had been working on it for a year.
Yeah. It was a little overly done, but anyways, it was still.
Yeah.
it
But
was
they
still-
all no, but you could tell that every single
they
one
all
of the
loved it.
players loved it and
Yeah.
appreciated
Yeah.
it. And I'm sure
Uh-huh.
if you were, if you're a foamer critter, you'd be into it as well. But
Well,
I was just
I really
kinda
enjoyed it because I was working, so it was like brain off.
Like,
Just
oh yeah.
Oh
imagining
yeah,
it.
that was the same thing too.
No
Had
need
the
to even
background.
look at people's reactions and stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Glimmer, what's the what is the general like accommodations stuff look like?
So it's air conditioned.
Sick.
Oh,
There
thank
are-
God.
Yeah.
So there's just a
Uh,
bunch of ice mephits and pipes just
Yeah,
blowing
just
air.
floating around.
just blowing
You just
up.
grab it out of the air, dab your neck with it a couple times, and release it. The servants obviously bring food to the room. Everyone has a room kind of accustomed to their taste, from what I know about them minorly. Sonya has mirrors just everywhere.
Above the bed, yes.
Yeah. On the door, bathroom, in front of the toilet, everywhere. Yeah, the general environment is kind of a glittering gold with like neon purple lights throughout.
Oh, nice.
So it's got that, cyberpunk.
Do we just
feel
have
to
the
Repping those
ongoing
Lakers.
Lakers. Do we just have the ongoing kind of like ambient
Astral throb, like
astral throw? Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
It's the like menu music for Hotline Miami.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you walk up to Glitter and you ask him if like it has something, he has like a blank stare for a minute and like, yes.
Yeah. As one of the servants, as one of the Keanus comes out and delivers it.
The Keanu. This is
Keanu Jeeves.
Yeah.
This is the entryway right here as we're walking in.
I mean,
Yes.
the funny thing is, it's like, I love how when you look up Keanu Reeves, Canadian actor. Oh, really?
What?
Yeah, so it's like, this is awesome. You get maintenance Matrix Keanu, you can get speed Keanu. What other stuff is he?
Time
Ted,
traveling,
Keanu,
Bill and
yeah.
Ted. Yeah. Real life Keanu.
Real life Keanu. John
John
Wick
Wick,
Keanu.
I do feel like the internet's obsession with him has gotten a little cringy in the last few years, but he's a really genuinely wholesome person. He's
47
cool.
Ronin Keanu.
It's cool to see him become popular in
it's
that sense.
specifically the like you're breathtaking thing that was just like
that's like
oh
a
my gosh.
Reddit. It's almost like a Reddit fetish.
That was a weird.
Get it?
If there's someone who I'm gonna have like the world fanboy and be cringy over, I'd at least have it be him.
Yeah, like
Keanu Reeves is definitely up there on that list. Ryan Reynolds is another one.
He's a nice
he's
guy.
good.
Keanu is generally a nice dude.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Plus, his life story is actually pretty crazy. If you ever like read up on it, which I finally did recently.
All right, so
he's been glad.
before we get too far into the Keanu hole,
yeah.
what is everybody?
If we aren't already,
we're gonna go around the hole.
Guys.
God, we're gonna go around the horn and have everybody tell me what they're gonna do on this long rest. It's kind of like a decompression long rest. You've achieved kind of one of your main goals from the start of this that Lulu has set you off on from the beginning. So it'll be interesting to kind of get what each of you think. So we'll start with Hamon. So in Hamon's quarters, we find you there inside the halls of the garage. What is Hamon up to at this point?
See, so I think for practical reasons, he's going to be working on a spell book, but it's going to be kind of a mix of transcribing the current spell he's working on, which is Fly. He's got 4 hours left on it, so as much as I can during his long rest, I'll keep applying towards it.
Yeah, you'll be able to complete it.
Okay, so I'll get Fly at the end, and then the rest of it, while we're here, would be to start sketching out, a hierarchy of who we need to close, loose ends, and what we're going as we approach to find Zariel. And I want to, part of it is gonna be like just notes to myself to question Lulu in terms of what she would suggest, Bale to see what he's doing, or Baal, because I think Hamon would feel a little set up at this point, and then also to immediately check on the status of El Terrell. So he's kind of making notes for this while working on it, just finally like letting himself relax. So and Churro's sharpening a knife in the corner.
Of course. Just somehow has gotten one of those like weapon grinders, and it's just like
there's a grinder wheel in the corner for Churro.
Yeah. Churro has
locking eyes at anyone who looks at him.
Yeah, staring at him as he sharpens his daggers. Nice. Okay, cool.
Mostly spent planning. Spell.
Excellent. All right. What would Aphelion be doing with his new ideology, drive, body, whatever you want to call it?
It's a good question.
Staring at himself naked in the mirror.
Yes.
And then Sonya sneaks up behind you. And then all of a sudden you see Sonya behind you doing the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, how'd you get in my room? Okay, what would you be doing, Aphelion?
Aphelion would be probably meditating a bit.
Okay.
But I think his attention span wouldn't last for very long. And then one thing he would definitely do is like look at himself in the mirror and just kind of, like not like flex or anything like that. He's just like looking at how he's changed.
Yeah.
And then in the
Spider-Man.
same, the Spider-Man, exactly. Like the glasses up and down. The other thing he would do is he would put perfume on.
Oh, nice.
He's had perfume since Baldur's Gate.
Now he has a reason to use it.
And now he has a reason to use it.
I think that if you're right with it, it's like as you're like kind of looking at yourself in the mirror, Simon would kind of come in like, no, you want to like tuck your hips underneath like this. You want to square your shoulders, turn your neck like this sort of thing, and then kind of like, there you go. Now you look much better.
Thank you. Also, is there a bath?
Glimmer stares off into the distance for a minute. Yes.
In that case, Aphelion would go take a bath.
Oh yeah, I think that's probably gonna be across the board on that one.
There's probably a bunch of like bear claw tubs.
Yeah,
with, like,
suddenly
dividers
appear in
between them.
everybody's rooms.
Oh, I was thinking like onsen, like weeb shit,
No.
It's whatever Glimmer wants. You don't.
I know it's what
Yeah,
I know
say
it's what he wants. That's what I was thinking of though. But no,
Turkish
that's fine.
bathhouse.
Cyberpunk bathroom, basically just a tub of oil. You have to like dip in.
No, as you see in the trailers, it's just a tub with ice in it because they're gonna steal your organs and throw you in there.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So Aphelion just meditates on his new form, just kind of the changes that have come over him. What would Sonya be doing?
I think Sonya would be like going into the garage area and to see if like there's any other sweet rides in there, and talking to staff like, oh, you know, how could you like fix one of these up sort of things, and just be talking about different vehicles and designs for vehicles in there. It's like, oh, interesting.
I think if you go down there, they're in like the showroom. There'd be a bunch more like war machines, like based on what we've seen. Obviously, they can't like leave the area, but they're functional in quotes.
Yeah. They're
functioning
floor
illusions
models.
inside.
They're just floor
Yeah.
models.
Be kind of like, yeah, that's not a bad idea right there, sort of thing. I think maybe something.
Is there? Good. Sorry, didn't mean to.
Sonya just kind of taking ideas for like, oh yeah, this would be a pretty sweet ride idea to kind of, you know, maybe make some tweaks or modifications to what we already have, and see about that. With the thought being that Sonya doesn't know a lot of interesting animals because he doesn't give a shit about animals, but if something should inspire him at some point about an animal, I think he would find inspiration in that.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that thing's gonna be mostly like gonna be like kind of talking to Lulu about like, so when you get really big, do you feel really big, or are you like just kind of yourself but bigger?
I feel like I'm myself, but I'm like, yeah, like, but I'm bigger. Like, I bump into things, so I know I'm bigger, but like, I still see like I'm, you know, I'm me. I don't know. It's weird.
Hell yeah, it's weird. That's what all my workouts have been doing, right? Totally.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
glad to have you big and strong.
Yeah, I get big and strong, and now I can do that again. You ever need to, you know, transportation? If we can't drive the car somewhere, I can give you a ride.
Hell yeah. You can go fast.
Very
Also-
fast.
Side note, I would put out 2 bottles of the mech room wine I picked up out in the main room for anyone who wants it. So maybe this will make the conversation a little less awkward. But yeah, special wine out there.
I would definitely come out after my bath in just a towel and get a glass of wine.
Nice.
That's some bohemian shit right there.
Okay. Anything else, Sonya, though, that you need to be doing?
I don't believe so, no.
Cool.
What is spell prep?
Would a Flipsis be doing anything? Or downtown?
Yeah, so I kind of wander with Sonya down to the garage area, and I'm really hoping that that like toothpicks found a place down there somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm also kind of thinking like, okay, while everyone else was starting to do their shit, did I occasionally see that vacant stare of yours and you just be like, yes to everything that someone asked?
Yes.
Okay, so
Should have vacantly stared before answering.
I would say that just like ahead of time, there's also like a relatively small, because I don't think it can be too big, but like a small motocross like area.
this is that's what I wanted. Okay, so I was gonna say like, so Glimmer, you got these pretty functional things. Obviously, you know, can't take them out. Like you're not
as long as it's in
there
here.
yet, but anywhere for a test drive?
Yeah, of course there's a spot for that. You know, take her out through the showroom back, and for like, it's just like a small area. Maybe I don't know how large it says it can be, but maybe like a few 100 feet, like length and width, with like a few jumps and stuff.
That's enough.
Nice. 8th mile track. So
Yo, can we get hurt in here? Is that
Absolutely. I'm.
great?
I smack you.
Ow!
Yes.
I smack you back. Is that how we're playing now?
Deserved, but yes.
This is fun! Fuck yeah! And I just grab whatever the fuck I can.
Just stabs Glimmer.
this is way better than out there.
I'm not gonna physically hurt him. Just
That's like going through hell, and now we're in like D&D Chuck E. Cheese at this point.
I'm just like.
We're all gonna be in a weird looking mood at this point.
So I'm gonna test drive whatever like the weirdest thing in Glimmer's makeup garage is.
So I think you definitely see one of those like 3-wheeled motorcycle things.
Was literally about to say one of those like slingback, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, with the 2 wheels in the front and the 1 wheel behind. But it's still got like spikes and that shit on it and the
Does
whole
it have
hell flavor. A what?
A roll cage.
No.
There's no roll cage.
If you want one, you'd like turn around. There's one.
Okay. There definitely needs to be a roll cage, otherwise I'm chopping my head off. That's not.
Having survived hell, finds her death in a
Wear a helmet,
motocross
kids.
rally.
What happens if
In
I
an illusory
die?
motocross.
Yeah. No, that's how I spend my free time.
Okay. Awesome. Let's see who. Whoopsies. Now I'm unmuted. Okay.
Oh. I heard you like long way back in the distance.
Yeah, it fucking echoed through.
Yeah,
Echo through her
I was
mic.
like, you're not unmuted. You're not unmuted. You're not unmuted.
Okay. So, I know, Neon, would you want to do what you're gonna? You can just say it happens like during this break. We don't need to worry about spell slots this time.
Mhm.
But would Neon, you'd like to? Leo would like.
Yeah. First, like when the manager first shows up, Ilia's face just kind of drops. Before following everyone inside and then getting like weirdly comfortable really quickly and treating the staff a lot better than she's been treating everyone else.
No, this is actually, and this is really interesting. Yeah. So, Ilya, is it that you just kind of feel more? You just suddenly feel more at home, something like this.
Mm-hmm. And then, if nobody says anything, she'd go off to find her room and take her own bath and figure out a message to send to Adelphi.
Okay, you don't have to worry about the whole word limit, but just give me the basic like summary of what you would be asking.
It would just be now, like, explaining what's happened and what to do now.
Okay, so you give the general summary that Aphelion claimed the Sword of Zariel, vanquished the fiend that had a hold of his soul. What should I do now? He sends back, she responds in kind, and says, interesting. This is good news, but has impact on the balance, for sure. Find the equilibrium and the redeemed. I feel like we need to have a conference.
Oh man. My mom's calling me back for dinner and she's not happy about it. I did something.
She's using your middle name right
Millhouse.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
forgot to unload the dishwasher before going over to my friend's house.
From the other side of the mansion, Aphelion just hears, "Ooh, you're in trouble."
Yeah. From behind Ilya's door. That's great.
That's the best.
Okay, yeah, so basically, yeah, Adelphi would like the group, or relays to Ilya that they would, a meeting would be required, or it would be nice to have a meeting. Alright. So, you guys all gather up in whatever main gathering area there is. Glimmer, you can describe what that may be. Is it in the garage? Is there like a, Fast and Furious lounge where, they're just like, you get the Evo, or like whatever. Like,
yeah, I think there'd be like a nice long table in the showroom that food can be brought to.
okay. So you all sit around there. The Keanus bring out food, set it on the table for dinner. Lulu plops down on there. You see a very ragged and scraggly Slobber Chops come out from one of the war machines and crawl onto the table and start eating some food as well.
Should we get him in the bath?
Oh, you can try.
We can kill Archfiends, but that is something I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not willing to test my luck there.
I mean, I'm not willing to help. I just, think it would be nice if we didn't have a stinking dog following us.
Wow.
All right, we got a new BBEG.
You watch as the Slobber Chops jumps up onto the table, grabs like a haunch of like meat, chicken leg or whatever it is, and just dives underneath the table, and you just hear loud like munching noises from beneath, like.
Felion sighs and rolls his eyes.
You watch as Churro does the exact same thing. Jumps on the table. Takes a big bite out of some meat and drags it under the table to eat it with Slobber Chops. Lulu looks back and forth, and then just kind of like slowly grabs some like salad and goes underneath as well.
Yeah, the Keanu Jeeves bring out like a plate
Keanu
of cotton
Jeeves?
candy.
No!
Yeah, they
like
bring out like a
that.
plate of cotton candy for Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu just dives into it and gets lost inside the cotton candy.
Yo, what about
Oh, what about Sketty?
Oh.
Sketty is under the table as well.
I don't know why, but my brain said Slobber Chops was Sketty earlier. That's what I was talking about. Sketty.
Yeah, Slobber Chops.
I thought you were just being a real dick.
I mean, I was, but like, it's just
Slobber
Sketty, not just Slobber
Chops is the Tritium flying cat thing.
The flying cat thing is just like, eh. Like, Aphelion is definitely a lot more willing to entertain the thought of cats than dogs.
Slobber Chops so Sketty is definitely in a corner, basically like just chewing on bones and his own leg and stuff like that. Yeah, he's just no problems. All right, so
when Aphelion speaks, when Aphelion talks shit about him, he looks up just with like the dumbest Ed look.
Mm-hmm.
And then Eclipse just looks at him with the giant tusk look that she has now.
I'm like an orc now. Don't test me.
All right. So, what is the conversation that you guys would have? This is you guys turn it. Call it a evening. That's what you're.
So, what are our remaining goals? We gotta dethrone Zariel.
That is
Gonna try.
top of the priority list at this point. Yes.
To that point, though, actually, Lulu.
We have to attack and dethrone God.
Now that you have your memories back, perhaps you have some more insight to what exactly would need to be done here. You know what led to this. You know what she has become. And perhaps you know what must be done to either free her, fix her,
Emerges
or
from her.
Or destroy her, if
Lulu
needed.
emerges from her ball pit of cotton candy and points with her trunk to the sword that is the glowing sword at Aphelion's side. Squeaks out.
The sword of Zariel. It contains the last spark of divinity that Zariel once had. Present it to her, she'll be and she can be redeemed.
does she have to accept the sword? Is it on her own recognizance?
There's a shrug from.
I would hope that it would just take effect, but
We need to have a contingency in case this is not the case.
it might be that she's too far gone. And that she would want to destroy it.
I will ask the
You mean
sword.
she will destroy the sword, or the sword will destroy her?
Or will she destroy the wielder of the
She would
sword?
Lulu says she would probably destroy the sword.
I
Surely
asked the
something that
sword.
powerful can't be easily destroyed, though.
But if it is, you say this is the last vestige of her divinity, then she would be truly lost.
So you ask the sword, Aphelion.
Yes.
Aphelion, you
Mhm.
reach out to the sword, and it
Mhm.
comes back with the emotions that it communicates with.
Mhm.
It gives you the emotion of hope.
The sword believes that she can still be redeemed. I'm uncertain, but if the sword thinks so, then I don't have any reason to disagree.
Don't take this the wrong way, but with the way that she has been corrupted, as far as we know, changed to become an archfiend herself, if we want to try to get the sword to fix her back to what she was, I think we're going to try to have to incapacitate her first before doing anything else. I do not think we can just draw a waltz up there and say, "Oh, here's your sword, please grab." I do not think this is going to fix it. I think we're going to have to deal with this first.
The
We
sword
still
gives off a motion of determination when it speaks about that.
The sword seems to think it can be done.
I really hope so. If it would be the crown of my achievements at this point if we can return divinity to something that has fallen so far.
Mhm.
But I am
Speaks
also
up
the
and she's-
pragmatic sense that I do not think it will be that deep.
Yeah,
Just
Lulu speaks up
presenting
and
the
she
sword.
says,
The sword is the only hope that we have. If that fails, then I don't know what can save her. But we need to try. But we need to be able to get to her.
I agree. Now, I
Lulu,
do. Okay.
That does remind me of one more thing. I don't know that you would know anything about this, but now you have your memories. Do you know what is in the companion? We still have to figure that out, too.
she shakes her head and she says,
I joined Zariel on her crusades far after the companion was brought to. Well,
actually, no, I'm not going to do this in her voice because this is complicated.
Oh god.
So Thavius Krieg prayed to Zariel to save El Terrell from vampire lords, and Zariel brought the companion to El Terrell. This is when Zariel was already a archduke or
Okay, so-
archduchess.
So Lulu joined late.
Yes. No,
Okay.
no. Not late. It's not Lulu joining late. This is after Lulu was already mind wiped
Oh, got it. Okay.
Got it.
and adrift in Avernus.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
So it was part of the actions. The Lulu would not know what's in the companion because it occurred after she had split off from Zariel.
Okay. But then that still means that we do have that to check off.
Well,
Figure out what's in there.
do we need to? We have the sword. I think
And
all
how-
that we have left is to make our way to Zariel, yes?
I do not think Zariel is just going to immediately cancel the drop of the city into hell. There's still something to be done there. And Lulu, you may not understand exactly, or you've not heard of whatever this companion is, but if you can scratch the old noggin and try to think of anything that Zariel herself may have done, even back in when she was not fallen, that would involve 13 metal rods and a sphere that's hidden behind a fake wall of darkness.
Yeah. I mean, that's a
There's
lot
something-
to go through to keep
Something
a secret.
to try. There's something inside these things. It is some sort of prison. I do not understand what it is, though. This is the
Lulu-
thing.
Yeah, and Lulu speaks up and she says,
the companion seems to be something powerful that Zariel bestowed upon El Terrell. If you decide to toy with it or open it up, if that's what you think those rods do, that will certainly get Zariel's attention. And then maybe once we have her attention, the sword can do its work.
Assuming that it's not a prison for a powerful entity that will get in the way of our overall mission.
No, but messing with it will probably.
To be fair, I think we can assuage that fear just a little bit, Aphelion, because if it is something that is a holy nature that's been held in there as part of this thing, if we free it, it's going to be on our side, most likely to try to do
Yeah,
it.
if
If it's unholy, if something evil, devil, whatever, it's not going to be happy that an archfiend is also captive. whatever is in there is most likely not going to be happy with Zerial.
Also,
Roll
we
an
have a
Arcana,
boom.
Arcana
Let's-
check, Mr. Hamon, as you start
Okay.
to kind of toy around with these ideas.
I feel like you're assuming that it will have any allegiance whatsoever, which I
I
I
don't.
am
don't even know
assuming
if it's
that-
it. It could be a thing. It could be
Yes.
bargaining tool
20.
at
Could
very
be a
worst.
massive hat.
So, Hamon-
what if it's
Uh-huh.
Zerial's favorite hat? We don't know.
Putting together all the things that you've heard about the companion and what it was, it's most certainly was a celestial / radiant energy when it was in the material plane. However, once it was brought to Avernus and Hell,
Huh.
the powers of Hell seemed to corrupt it, and it began to... and something about that prison. And I think that you would have noticed as your arcane eye breached that dark sphere shield around this thing, that there were glowing like arcane symbols in infernal around that metallic sphere, glowing bright red as the energy like throbbed and radiated from it.
So, possibly mirroring Zerial's own transition,
Something about
or something that's been corrupted in
yes,
this.
there's a
yeah.
corruption. There's a corruption when it arrived in Avernus.
Yeah, you're right. We cannot be sure that whatever's in there is going to either be on our side or Zerial's. It could be absolutely an agent of chaos. But if we try to open this as Lulu says, this could be a good way to get her attention. But to be fair, I do feel like exploding the scab here is going to probably do that on its own. At the same time, this also brings me to the next concern, which is the fact that I am very suspicious of Bale. This whole
Yes.
thing, all that he's pushed us to, has been to find the sword. And he knows the connection of these rods with the companion. So he has understanding of this before we even did this. So he has been using us this whole time.
And
And because we already know he was already overthrown. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
and I would like to put forward a proposal, because we've been doing this that we would, under the guise that we would help Bel ascend to the throne of Avernus and take up the chief warlord in the Blood War. But I have a proposal that maybe we put my dad there instead.
Your daddy was trying to kill you.
Yes, that one.
The one that
Walk me through why that's a good idea. Use small words.
Bold move.
Well, for one, he has more to gain by being up there than Bel does. Like, he's already been there. He's only seeks to use. My dad, blood relative, for one, kind of certifies my afterlife. You know, that just gonna put that out there. Kind of guarantees I have a good afterlife. You know, dad rules hell. That's kind of cool. Two, he might be more willing to make a deal. Something more beneficial.
well,
He's
for
now
one,
the eyes of Zerial.
Have the new king indebted to you sort of deal.
To be fair, that makes
I
sense.
have a couple of qualms with that.
And it pisses off Bel, which is like extra fun.
Yeah, I do not like Bell at all. I do
Dope.
not.
Well, to this point, one, that sounds kind of like nepotism.
Yes.
Two,
Yes.
Correct.
here's
Go
the thing. We don't know your father's goals, his allegiances. All we know is that he's worked with Zerial as her eyes, as her spy. It
Mhm.
seems to me that it would be best to hold off any judgment on any sort of plans for who we decide we want to put in charge of Hell until we've met him.
Well, that's true. Someone has to replace Zerial for the Blood War. Even your mother would be upset if we didn't. Something has to take that seat.
No, I agree with you there. But-
I do have one very crazy.
And I'd rather have the devil I sort of know over the devil who I definitely know is evil.
How much do you really know about your father?
I know he started with good intentions.
Hmm.
That's more than I can say for Bel.
That is probably true, but
I
the
mean,
road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Bel's a
Yeah,
dad.
and now we're here. So,
You want your dad to stay in hell?
well, I mean, he's gonna be here either way. He's made his deal. I don't even know if he wants to break it.
Well,
Like,
we'll
it's
cross
fit
that
to
bridge
you.
when we come to it.
Yeah, you actually don't. Glimmer doesn't know who or what Rashad made like deal with.
He also tried to kill you. Just
I read the warrants. He wanted me alive. He wanted to kill you.
he tried to kill us. Which,
To be fair,
which
Not better, I'll give you that.
which
You guys
At
have made
least-
a lot of enemies, yeah?
And a few friends. But yes.
I mean, the
I feel
friends
like
are kind
just
of
the
in
enemies.
between, but
I gotta say, Glimmer, I have some thoughts on this whole thing when it comes to what, who or what is in charge of Avernus.
I
You are
raised my
correct.
hand.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I'll do it.
To be fair, I was actually. To be fair, I was actually thinking something similar.
Go on.
I've spent my whole life trying to deal with keeping the fiends from our plane. I am myself just immortal, but however, we have made our way through this place so well. If we can save Zariel, if everything goes well, if there's a way to have the blessing to ascend to such a place, even if that means making a deal with the guards, the very Asmodeus himself, I would do this.
Hamon,
No.
did you say the guards do?
I don't know. I don't. Common's very difficult, right? Amish is different from common.
He's like 4 cups of that wine in. It's okay.
True. It's very good. It's very good. It's from a different plane. I don't even know the kind of grape that is. It's really crazy. But the point is, yes, this may be pipe dream, but it's something I consider. If some way, somehow, I can try to take a way to control the blood war, that means I myself have to give up my humanity, I will do this. But as this again, I'm just throwing this out there. You say four, this 5th cup of wine. I'm way in. This is crazy idea. It's something I've been thinking for a very long time. But this may be the first and only time I've even considered somewhat reasonable, something I can actually do. But before we even get to that point, we have to make sure we have Zariel freed freed. Whether it's through violence or through the sword. Some way she has to be freed from what she. And I do not trust Bale. Bale is absolutely going to try to go after her. I saw what he was thinking.
Which is why I believe we should not do as he asked us.
Which is to open the companion?
Yes.
Well, he wanted us to open the companion and then return to him. Now, that could in itself be a ploy that once you open the companion, you can't return. However,
or to your point, if as Lulu says, if you open the companion, you free whatever this corrupted celestial being is inside, that is going to take Zariel's attention. Zariel will come to fight this thing. She will be weakened and opposed. He then tries to third party her.
Or whatever we
Using the-
release.
using the battle royale.
Apex, yeah.
Yes.
Basically.
Or whatever we release just destroys everything. We don't know.
I don't think it would be something that powerful, but that would be the worst case.
I mean,
that'd be
nuts.
very hard to keep in a box.
True.
It
But the
would
point
be,
is-
but it is a very powerful box.
I do believe we're in the Mexican standoff at this point. We have Zariel at one point.
Do you mean an
We have-
Amish standoff?
Our standoff.
Sorry, no, Amish colonial standoff.
Yeah.
But you have the forces of Zariel and the actual current leaders side. You have Bell and whatever other upstarts happen to be trying to take it back that we make deals with, and we have us. And we don't know what other forces are out there trying to get us in between us.
So
So
maybe
this is
we
where
should
the
pick
trick-
and support one. Which is why I put forward, maybe we work with Rashad to get him there.
I feel you have merit at this point, and I am willing to entertain this idea, and we try to work. If this works, and we have a way to get your father to do this, and we can trust him, I do not want to give him my humanity. I would rather not.
I, for one, am tired of working with devils.
I never
Well-
wanted to, but sometimes you have to do that which is necessary. Practicality is indeed the law of the land here.
Yeah, we're knee deep in devil politics. Like, you don't really have a choice if you want demons. Right.
Trust me, and you really, really do not want to watch two devils try to debate
Do you want,
each other on
do you want
stage.
demons?
It-
This is
it's
how you
just-
get demons.
The whole
This
point
is-
is, when it comes to the end of the days here, no pun intended, I guess, but we're trying to free Zariel back to her divinity. We want to keep the blood war here, so we have no more devils and demons coming into our material plane, and we want to keep all of our souls intact at the same time. That is the end goal of all,
Agreed.
if possible.
To bring
Yeah.
even more positivity to this conversation, what happens when Angel Boy here no longer has the sword?
That is a very good question.
I have not considered it.
Well,
Lulu, do you have any thought of what happened if Zero takes her sword back from our frontier? To be fair, the statement was, "Are you willing to give up yourself?"
The hero who takes up this sword or something like that no longer is or ceases to be.
So
We don't know if that prophecy ends here or continues to go on.
the sword passes an emotion through Aphelion. It's an emotion of hope, triumph, and of courage.
Well, the sword seems to think I'm here to stay, so I don't think I'm going back to the way I was before. Nor would I want to at this point.
To be fair, I think you look much better in this.
The haircut's much nicer, yeah.
Thank you.
But you really need to do some crunches, though. I think Sonny can help you with these. But if you are to do these things and you give your sword back to Zerial, then that perhaps is the question for all of us. What then? What are we all going to do as individuals? Are you going to be part of Zerial's entourage? Are you going to join her?
I don't know if she can ever go back to being what she was before, but
I mean, you can't either. It doesn't mean she'll, will be the way she is now forever.
I mean, to be fair, your own mother is a divinity, or a celestial in hell doing more neutral work.
and we will see what happens when it happens, but for now, my only plan is to end this ordeal with Zerial. What comes after is what will come after.
Fair, but I would caution I would caution that you hazard a thought on it, because a lot can change, and to have a plan in place for what you do and how you change going forward could be important. If you don't know and you're given a choice or something in front of you, you have to make a snap decision. You have not thought it through. You can make the wrong decision.
I've made enough wrong decisions. I think it's about time that I start making right ones.
I don't think
So
there's
then
a
how do
special
you get
version of the
there?
gambler's paradox, to be fair. I don't.
Yeah, how do you just start making right ones unless you start thinking them through?
Well, I have thought it through. I'll do what's right.
What if the correct path is left, though?
Yeah, I feel like that's really subjective.
It's also very. I mean, I don't think this is the wrong way. It's also very naive.
That's not the nicest way to put it there, Padre, but yes.
Trust me, all I've ever wanted to do is the right thing. I've done some very awful things in my time to do the right thing. And it's not as simple as just doing the right thing. It makes no excuse
Sometimes
for my actions,
it is,
but everything I've done is for the greater good. Sometimes that means making the wrong for the right cause.
You said a lot of rights and wrongs. Rights and right things.
I said already, common's not my first language, okay? I don't know if I'm saying the right thing or the wrong
It's
thing.
complicated when the right thing to do is support devils so that you don't get demon incursions. It's
Right, it is.
it's all ass side up down.
I mean, I
True.
don't really see what the big issue with devils is.
They're evil?
The
You don't
gnashing
have-
teeth. They're ugly.
My friend Pablo will never be the same again because of what happened to us.
Who
I
the
cannot let this happen to anyone else on the material plane.
Oh, Pablo's your like college friend. I was like, who the
Yeah.
fuck is Pablo?
He's
You
the one
forgot
who.
the name of
There's a
your
reason I
kid.
named this
I
dagger
thought
is now Pablo. I
I
hold
thought
the
you were
dagger.
calling Churro Pablo, and
No,
you
it's Churro.
forgot
Churro's
the
Churro.
difference.
Pablo's Pablo. It's a very different thing.
Math checks out.
Yo,
The point is,
The point is,
does-
evil must be
does
punished.
Tiefling know devil infernal heritage? I know my great grandpappy, yeah.
Sort of.
Of my great grandpappy.
You have an inkling.
Great.
There's a difference between a devil and a tiefling. A tiefling is not evil by nature.
You sure?
Neither is an angel, but we see what happened there.
Alignment is not immutable. This is something with clearly is true at this point.
Yeah, good and evil is beginning to look very subjective. There is no truth here.
I think you're onto something because in the end of all these, what is good and evil is what is what serves our goals.
Fight.
What is good in the short term may be evil forever.
Everyone's doing what they believe to be right.
The nuance
Yes.
here is much
Right
beyond-
and wrong is a little more grey for sure, but good and evil is just that. Good and evil.
good and evil is just applied right and wrong.
Yeah.
I'm bad guy, but am I really? But
You're not bad.
guy.
Yeah, what if you save an incompetent man who has control and through his incompetence allows evil to be done? Did you do a good thing or a bad thing? Evil or good?
It's,
And look
we
at
have a word for this. It's the
You can't call him.
Well, the sacrifice of one to save the many is always the good option.
But what about in the short term when you can't see the long term?
Yeah. What about the one who you sacrificed?
When you have to make the decision in that moment and all you see before you is a life and not the future, how do you determine good and evil?
Well, in that case, you make the right choice in the moment, and if later it comes out that this man is evil and bringing hell upon his subordinates, then you kill him then.
I didn't say evil, I said incompetent. Maybe he has the best of intentions, but he cannot do the job.
Yeah, like me.
Well, then that is a sacrifice that must be made.
Sonia, don't say that. You don't know you're incompetent.
You don't know what incompetent means, Sonia.
It is a lot of letters. Continue.
Don't worry about it.
I think the point here, Glimmer and I are both trying to make to here, Philion, the nuance of their decisions is much more than just the instantaneous choice we make. And the planning ahead of time is a big part of trying to figure out exactly how this is going to affect the future. Not just the future of us, the future of our people, who we come from, what we consider important, your family, the humans and the humanoids of our plane. This is more than just doing right or wrong. This is a big decision, I think, that's going to reverberate through the ages. And I don't mean that in a very self-righteous sort of way.
Well,
This
the
doesn't
other
happen
thing
very
is,
often.
who determines right and wrong?
The winner.
Just the winner,
Historians.
The nature of the
the writer.
the nature
I do
of
agree with
the
the fellow in this point. Good and evil does have a very distinct definition within the context of what we're describing.
good and evil is determined by nature itself.
Whereas right and wrong is the.
But then is nature good or evil?
With an annoyed sigh, Elia stands up and goes, "Okay, well, I do love this melodrama talk, but
I believe it's called philosophy, but yes, go ahead.
just another long sigh.
I do have a doctorate in it, by the way. Just throw that out there.
I'm heading to bed, and I think our first stop should be finding Adelphi, as well, she's very interested in events that we may or may not have caused.
You
Well,
do make a good point that she could be someone important to talk to.
that is
She may
Maybe
have
she
better-
can, if we can't convince you of why it's not so easy for right and wrong, maybe your mother can.
And she may understand what's going on with the rest of the Avernus and what we just done. Because
She
we
got
do not have a
that
good.
chocolate at you.
The chancla you. Divine chancla.
Radiant chanclas to the face.
Adelphi's a cleric, that's her divine weapon.
my point being is right and wrong is not up to.
No, your point is good and evil is not up to distinction. So
Yes, right and
they-
wrong is up to distinction. Good and evil is not.
So therefore, the correct choice may not be the good choice.
I
That is
disagree.
what we're trying. That's what we're trying to say here.
You just said that sacrificing some for the greater good is the correct choice. That doesn't sound like a good choice.
It is. In the grand scheme of things, the sacrifice of one,
But as we're saying, in the short term, you do not know this.
but you correct that error later.
Sacrificing.
But what if there's nothing to correct? You just killed a man.
Mama.
Well, in that case, that was the right thing to
I
do.
get you chuckles.
All right, so Ilya heads to bed and gives the message that Delphi wants party.
Mhm.
You guys can debate all night if you want, but
I
your
pass
rest.
out
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
2 minutes later after my 6th cup of wine.
Yeah. It would be pretty much just an impasse of, well, the good thing is the right thing.
But I think at
just
least
that argument.
I think because of the impasse, we've come to the next course of at least a series of courses of action and a hierarchy of what we should do. And I think Ilya's right here. Perhaps going to speak to your mother is a good first step.
To send regards to my mother.
Well, because she has information on the rest of the plane, most likely.
Yes,
that we do
but
not.
I was
she's
just
probably
making.
pissed.
I was just making your mom
and she
joke.
is concerned about the balance of things. So
Which
she
is,
has-
again, the balance of things is exactly what Hamon is very concerned about as well.
All right, so the party heads to their individual bedrooms, curated by Glimmer in the glittering garage. They're all comfortable, and this is probably the best night of sleep that you have gotten in the months or weeks that you have been here in Avernus, sleeping within these actual bedrooms, actual beds. And as you guys, as everybody gets their long rest, we have a snapshot into Sonya's room as he is, snoring or speaking highly of himself in his sleep in bed.
Like his total shows.
Yeah. We watch as a shape takes form in the corner of the room. The shadowy figure of a well-armored and helmed individual standing about 6'5", muscular as shit, godly outline, stands there, hands on his hips, looks down over Sonya. Brother, you have indeed become the epitome of smiting and warlike sense that I epitomize. I feel you're welcome to this weapon. And then,
I feel like the vocab word on his phone today was epitome.
Yeah. He holds out a hand.
Right? The epitome that I epitomize.
Hey, get the guy his swag. He's muscle.
To be fair,
That was my
Reflex
word of
tempest,
the
not
day on the
Ayun.
calendar, Sonya. And he holds out a hand, and suddenly you see a long pike appear in his hand, and he basically just lays it down and sets it next to the bed. It's kind of like almost like a Grecian-looking pike.
would I
Sonya cuddles
be
it like a
awake to
teddy
this, or is it
bear.
kind of like this is my sleep paralysis demon moment?
As it disappears, you snort awake, Sonya. You roll over and nearly stab yourself on this weapon that is now in your bed.
Oh, wow, that's almost as big as me.
It is. It's quite large.
Damn. It's so beautiful.
That's quite big.
So you now see this pike in your bed. There's a pike in your bed. Wow. Are you in my bed, pike?
Hey, pike.
And it is a it's a long ass spear. It's wrapped in. As you hold on to it, Sonya, give me a perception check.
To be fair, he would have just charmed his way through the police.
Yeah.
So you hold on to this blade or this pike, this long spear. Blink your eyes once or twice. You swear you see a small legion of soldiers standing in the room, ghostly and ephemeral, staring at you. And as you grasp the shaft of this pike, look up, they all salute you with that like
Grasp the shaft.
yeah, dude. With that like ancient Greek, ancient Spartan salute of weapon on shield. The hoorah! There's a like quiet echo of weapon on shield around your room. Blink your eyes, and the room is back to normal.
I think Sangha would just kind of blink for a second and whisper to himself, "Brothers." Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. So, the last thing that we see as everybody gets their night of sleep within Glimmer's glittering garage, we zoom to outside as you hear, well, the camera hears.
I'm sorry, the camera hears.
The viewer hears this this loud droning noise.
Video cameras can have microphones in.
And a shadow
Then the mic hears.
of a flying
But it's part of the camera.
vehicle
Yep,
This
flying vehicle.
eclipses, and the shadow of this vehicle falls upon a glimmering garage. And you look up.
They shouldn't be able to track us while we're in the glimmering garage.
Well, we're right next to our vehicles, so.
the vehicles are in the garage.
The vehicles
though.
are in the garage.
But we're next. Okay,
but there is a giant detonation.
We're also next to
crater
a giant explosion, right?
next
Yeah,
to you
we did
guys.
not go very far from where we just blew up.
There's a very clear gap where those vehicles had been.
As you see,
Yeah.
Rashad looking out over the command deck of this flying ship down into the area where the magical man. Pick up there.
Yeah, I live
Oh,
to not think about the flow of the explanation and to just butt in with semantics and then be like, wait, shit, I shouldn't have done that.
It is absolutely fine.
That's just me as a person.
Oh god! Yes, and by the way, that is the pike that that's Sonya now wields.
Yes. Not compensating or anything.
Oh, you're talking mad shit for someone within piking range.
Yeah, with his pike in range.
Which is
Jennifer
any
is all
range.
I'm
Macedonia.
gonna pike you.
Yeah, all Macedonia knows you're.
Oh Jesus Christ! All right, awesome stuff. So I think you guys have some ideas of where you want to go next time, but obviously, Glimmer, be prepared for a family reunion. Start of next session, and I'm very happy that we now have a Glimmer's glittering garage in the repertoire for the group. Always nice to actually be able to get a secure night's rest.
Oh, I just had a thought of like, I'd imagine there must be like a hangar in case a head Zeppelin needs to land inside it.
Is that?
It
a
opens up on
helipad.
the top, like the fucking Futurama planet.
Yes.
Building.
Like, I know it's supposed to be like just a door that leads into this like extra planar thing, but I really want it to be a whole building.
Yeah, well, and there's.
I
I mean, the spell says it's a door, but I don't think it specifies a size of the
is
door,
a
right?
door, but yeah.
It says it's 5x10, so it's like it's already pushing it
I
to
don't
even
give a
fit the
fuck. I
vehicles
love
in
the
there.
idea of this being a
whatever.
garage door that
We're
Weirdly enough, it's a door size
we
of
can
a
break the
building.
rules.
Yeah, the door is the size of the building. I'm
Yeah.
100% fine with breaking the rules on this and having the fucking skip Beeble shit and fart pant Fast and Furious garage cargo fast.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, this is really accelerating here pretty quick. No pun intended.
Family. Domoredo. All right.
It does feel though like this is the first time in a while where we have a very clear hierarchical level of what we need to try to follow up on because everything's accelerated very quickly.
Yeah. The Felion definitely has his opinion that he's not going to ever listen to anyone else about.
Yeah, we
Like,
tried,
yeah.
but we also are a group, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be.
We're just gonna see what happens when you have to talk.
Yeah,
to
here's the thing.
Yeah.
You know what?
Things are getting interesting. possibly.
This is
Stick
this
his
is
mom on him.
definitely this is going to be a private conversation between mother and son.
No, it's not.
You forget I have.
That ain't. Yeah, that ain't
Yeah,
true.
there's just gonna be fucking like everybody with a cup to the door, just like I just like I
Arcane eye at the
open
window.
the door after the conversation's
eye.
over.
Yeah,
What's he
And
saying?
just
What's he
everybody
saying?
tumbles in.
it's like the KGB, the CIA, the FBI. Everyone's just listening in.
There's a bunch of vans like parked outside.
No
Yes,
privacy.
yeah, no, we are not from Russia. We are just local pizza this delivery service. Just go away, please.
For $150 for pizza delivery.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we're
All right. Thank you guys for a wonderful session. We'll be back next. Good.
Oh,
Think
hell yeah.
about plans and ideas and
Mhm.
what you want to do next, because obviously there is a lot of players on the table in terms of, and I think you guys had the right idea. There are those who wish to take advantage of a possible redemption of Zariel. There are those who are going to. There are consequences for obviously removing the current general of Avernus's blood war.
Mhm.
There's all kinds of stuff that can occur because of that. So think of those things.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely have
All
a
contingent.
cheat sheet for Aphelion personality available to me at this point.
If bad, smack head.
Yes.
Bad.
Flowchart arrow
What
returns back
is-
to the first
What
part.
is bad?
Yes, but I just told you what bad is. It's what's determined by the nature of magic to be good and bad.
Flowchart arrow goes to if doesn't understand nature of bad. Flowchart back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, yeah, I mean, the dude who's been with Aphelion the longest time, you guys just pretty much like you just fucking
Oh,
decimated.
I'm so happy that I was able to get the killing blow on him because I've been holding a fucking grudge ever since those civilians died. Because of Fireball.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Which
actually
at
been
this
a
point,
big
which
point.
at this point, it's interesting because Aphelion would probably argue that the loss of those lives for the greater good was fine.
At that point.
Yeah, it's like he can't see his own hypocrisy in a way.
Yeah.
Everyone loves their own brand. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's straight up just like the loss of innocent lives for the greater good is fine. But it's weird because so that's the flaws. I sacrifice innocent lives for the greater good. But then the ideal is it's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. So it's kind of contradictory, and I think I'm fine with that, and I think I'm getting to playing that well. It's just a little awkward because I can't quite play him as the
We'll
same.
see what it leads to, but
Yeah.
I don't want to go too much longer tonight. We'll let people go to bed.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for a solid
Your
session.
peace.
Good job, everybody. All right.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Nachos.
All right. So, ending the night, I'm a little bit bummed that this shit was not working. Why is this not working? Oh, now it's like echoing. Why is it echoing on the stream? I gotta figure out what's going on. Because I only hear myself, and it's not the actual like voice change. Help! This sucks. Well, yeah. This is unfortunate. We're fucking. Oh, does the soundboard work?
Got it!
Soundboard definitely works.
I'm here to date your 6-year-old.
Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out. My wife playing Flipsis. And soundboard. The soundboard echoes as well. Damn, weird. Oh, I know why. Because it comes in both on audio. Do I lower this?
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Nope. Oh wait. Oh, I have to do all of them. Nope, doesn't work at all. Okay, yeah, it's all garbage. Everything's broken. Oh.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Nope, that echoes as well. Program might be running twice. Who knows? I don't give a fuck. All right. Thank you for hanging out for Avernus. I am Scuzzling at the DM. We had Hamon played by Chuckle Smash. We had Sonya played by Porkins. We had Ilya played by Neon. We have my my lovely wife playing Flipsis, and we have Gastroy playing Elion. Did I already say that? And playing Glimmer, who now has Glimmer's glittering garage. Fucking sick shit. Oh yeah. So good shit stuff. That's good. I like it.
Whoa!
These things are good.
Nut. Nut, 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 nut.
Nut. I have a bunch of Alex Jones stuff.
And I'm coming. And I'm coming. I will eat your ass. And I'm coming.
I love these soundboards. All right, we out of this bitch.